Brother,
rainbow colors in
we
my
get
back,
all that,
bro.
bro.
Bro,
We
I'm
haven't
talking to
even been
Brother
on
Ben
this
X.
video for
Brother
5
Ben X, do
minutes,
you see some
and he's
purple? I mean, do you
already
see
running
some?
his mouth.
Do you see rainbow colors in my background, Brother Ben
Brother,
X?
what difference does it make? Why
I'm
you worried
asking
about
Brother Ben X. He's neutral. He's not going to be biased.
No, I don't look like a rainbow.
Thank you. That's all.
Okay. It looked like a 4-year-old room.
There's a lot of
it
do look like a children's background though.
Hell, I don't have an issue with that. I don't have an issue with that. That's his opinion.
I got you. So what we talking about?
But what grown man, almost 40 years old, got a goddamn background that could belong in a daycare? What you talking about?
Really. Well, guess what, G? The beautiful thing about it is it's mine. And you said what grown men do what I do it. So what we talking about?
All right, brother. I listen. I'm not arguing with no man.
I'm not, brother. I'm not even
I'm
communicating
not
about
arguing
it.
with no man that wear hoochie daddy shorts.
You are really worried about somebody else.
I'm not worried about you. I'm just
so
being honest. I'm just
telling
you why. I'm telling you why I'm not going to argue with you, sir.
I respect that. So why are you talking about it?
Thank you. Yeah, because I'm just letting you know,
brother. But no one asked.
All right, brother. Okay, I think we live, sir.
We live,
man. Listen, we could. Hey, listen. One thing. Let me be very, very clear as we proceed with this broadcast. One thing that we are not gonna do. What's up with it, brother, man? What's up with the MVP world? One thing what we're not gonna do is worry about what other men got going on. You follow me?
Hold on. So you contradicting yourself.
Hold on.
No. I'm not gonna hold on because you worried about my background.
All you do is talk and argue. You don't let nobody talk.
You brought up my background, so you worried about me.
Brother,
you contradicting yourself.
You're like whack 100, bro. All you do is talk over people. All you do is run your mouth.
And you're contradicting yourself.
Salute to brother whack 100, by the way.
And you contradicting yourself, sir.
What's the topic?
Thank you.
Grown man, you the oldest one on this broadcast. What's the topic? What we talking about?
Brother Ben X gonna tell you what we're talking about, bro.
What we got? What brother Mario at?
Well, I don't know where Mario is. He just all of a sudden stopped responding. So hopefully he good.
No, Mario said he's doing a psych evaluation.
What is that?
So like to see if he's mentally capable of whatever. I don't know if he's applying for a job or so he's doing a psych eval.
Is he gonna be he not gonna be able to get on at all?
That I don't know.
Why he doing it at 9:43 at night?
My nigga doing a psych evaluation at 2 a.m. He need to come on.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think he's doing a taste tester, but
what in the world? but the topics that we have,
what we got?
The topic that we have is Tory Lanez from Boss, and Trey wants to talk about Kevin Samuels being undefeated. Okay,
Kevin Samuels is still undefeated.
What we're gonna do? If anybody wants to join the show, here's the link where you guys can join in. If you guys want to chime in and come on, put that in your browser and it'll allow you to come on up. So
Kevin Samuels is still undefeated.
So let's deal with the Tory Lanez picture first. And this is what Boss sent in. Let me see if I can get it.
Man, that boy Tory. I don't know if Tory Lanez trolling. He being petty. I don't know what it is, but when I saw this photo, you know what I'm saying.
Okay, so here's the picture right here that Boss sent in right here.
That boy Tory Lanez petty. My nigga is behind bars petty, and this is his mugshot.
So this is a real photo?
This is a real actual photo of Tory Lanez getting booked in at the Cook County, wherever he had located at. Getting booked in. That's his photo. So, my thing is, again, I follow, some detail, well, a lot of details on it, but then they said they caught an audio with brother Tory Lanez. And I guess kind of self-snitch. I don't think so, but I want to know, do people think that Tory Lanez is actually guilty? That's really my ultimate question.
Do you think he what? Oh, guilty.
Do we think that Tory Lanez actually did what they said that he did with did to Meg Thee Stallion?
Well, I haven't really followed the details, but from what I heard is she wasn't directly shot. It was was it from a ricochet?
I would have.
So are they charging him with attempted?
No. I think the actual conviction was about him having a firearm and being a felon. Brother Ben X, Billy Armstrong on MVP said he want to come up, but
they got the link. I put it in the chat. They just gonna have to copy the link, and I know it's a lot of words at the back, but if you put that in your browser directly the way that you see it, streamyard.com/those letters, it'll bring you right into the broadcast.
Okay, so I think he was actually charged with with a felon having a gun and like something. He's not being charged with actually shooting her. So, but he's a felon. He shouldn't have a gun in the first place, especially in California. So I'm pretty sure he's gonna be deported. So.
Oh, he is from another country, huh?
Yeah, he's from Canada.
Yeah, he's from Canada.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm gonna say this.
It sounds like her friend did it.
That's that. And I think that's what I think, because when you listen to the witness statement, the witness talked about, the women, and all that. So, and they were fighting each other. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I really don't know. Tory Lanez though, and he hasn't been transparent, and I don't think it'll make him look bad if he tell on another woman, if he snitch on a woman. So I think that's why he took it on the chin and took the blame. Now, the only thing that sounds self-incriminating is the phone call from jail. But outside of that, but he didn't even confess. He just said he was sorry about something.
That's a fact. Right. He can be sorry about a few things. A lot happened. A lot happened.
Now, I'll say this. I did hear the recording, and I don't know the timeline of when that recording took place. I don't, some people say, oh, see, he just admitted it, but he didn't necessarily say that he was admitting or sorry for shooting. It could have been for something else. I don't know when that call was. However, I did hear him mention being drunk. So as a lesson, whatever he was sorry for, just be mindful, man, when you're out drinking, over drinking. If you're gonna drink, if you're gonna just be like, I don't care what nobody say, I'm gonna drink, at least drink responsible. Be with somebody who gonna hold you accountable. That ain't gonna let you do those type of things, because if these are the type of things that happen, again, don't know if that was dealing with this, but anything that has happened that can cause you to be sorry, you want to make sure that, especially when you out in the public.
Well, Brother Ben, I agree with you, but at the same time, you got to have wise counsel around you. You can't you got to have wise people to help you with these decisions and actually.
That's what he said, brother.
No, but like no, you said just people. But I'm saying that you could just be with anybody and this, that, and the other. But like Tory, he was with people that night and he was drunk, and you see how things ended up.
Yeah, did they hold him accountable?
Well, he's being held accountable now.
Yeah, so I said be around people that's gonna hold you accountable. So just being around people is one thing. Being around people who has a sound mind that can hold you accountable, I think, is another thing.
Yes, I totally agree. Yes, I'm sorry I didn't hear you, brother.
Yeah, I was about to say you're basically reiterating what he had already said, Mr. Billy the Kid.
Okay, Trey.
JoJo, I see you in the house.
Fatherhood of every hood.
So I see
what's
brother
going on, Trey.
Down there, man. What's up? You got something you want to add on?
Ben X. I've been following y'all for a long time.
I'm just listening. I am curious though. How y'all get on this conversation?
Well, boss Antoine, he's seen it on social media, and he sent it in and wanted to dialogue about it. So that was the topic that was sent in.
But can we y'all want to? So can we really dive in on the conversation then? Since
yes, sir. That's why I showed up.
I can't lie. I gotta keep it real. I don't like
why
the conversation. We see it too much. It's too much on every black on Instagram, Twitter. This all we see. We come to Brother Ben page. We supposed to be getting educated. This is irrelevant stuff to our black community. I think so.
But I think now, Elijah, if you listen to the last comment that Brother Ben X actually made, that Billy the Kid co-signed, but he thought he was saying something, but he only said what Brother Ben X said.
All right, Trey. Okay, brother.
But no, seriously. So Brother Ben X said, well, since we're talking about the situation, well, if you are going to drink, because Brother Ben X, even though he believes what he believes and he lives the lifestyle he lives, he's not naive to the fact that there are a lot of people that are still going to live their life. So as a educator and as a leader in our community, Brother Ben X says, well, if you are going to drink, because I know some people are, then you should not drive, be responsible, and then be with somebody that's going to hold you accountable. I think that was wise counsel.
Yeah, like for me, when I see current events, I feel like these are just ways for us to impute knowledge. If I was to go come on here and say, hey guys, this video is about not drinking, ain't nobody gonna watch this video. Ain't nobody gonna share it.
Correct.
But because we see Tory Lanez, that's why we tap in. That's why people tap into these type of lives. But if we do another live, might have 20 people on there because it's current event, because people are talking about it. So what I would like for us to do a men's viewpoint that may be a little bit different than others, instead of just reporting it, but give perspective and our viewpoint on it that can give knowledge to the people. Hey, yes, this happened. What's a better way that we can do this next time? Hey man, if you're gonna drink, hey man, do it around some people that actually love you. Maybe do it in private, do it at home to where you ain't gonna drive.
I was gonna say that.
I feel like,
well, when I was in the Marine Corps, they taught us I was in during the real war, during the 04 to 09 years, and a lot of dudes used to get DUIs, and it was to the point where we would lose our liberty, where we couldn't go out on the weekend because they were getting too many DUIs, and they didn't trust us to leave the base. So what they started implementing was, if you are going to drink, lock yourself in the room. Like there's no reason why you cannot do that. And like, I've been doing that ever since, and I've never gotten in trouble for drinking. Like, anytime that I drink, my wife knows that I do not leave the house when I do drink. Like, that's something that I do not do.
Billy, before you continue, how do you lock yourself in the room? I'm curious.
No. I mean, lock yourself in the house. Like lock the door and do not leave that front door.
Oh, okay. Can you say lock yourself in the room? I was trying to figure out what's like.
Well, it's metaphoric. Well, in the back, we used to have barracks rooms, like a dorm room. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So if you were going to drink, lock yourself in your room.
Gotcha. Okay.
Barricade yourself off from everything else, and make it hard for yourself to leave, basically.
Okay. Well, I was just trying to make sense of it because I know we got other people watching, so we have to make it, where everybody can understand.
I appreciate you, Trey. I appreciate your clarification, bro.
You know I'm gonna hold you accountable, Billy.
Yes,
you that.
You gonna hold me. You gonna hold me to the T, bro. I already know that.
So, what do you think about that, Elijah? The information that Brother Ben gave.
Yeah, I like that. That make more sense to me.
I mean, of course. I mean, really, in all
things, we talking about Tory Lanez and something that's being viral. The people that we want to give the message to, those are the people that's going to tune in.
Yeah.
Those who are already conscious, they may tap in when we talking about a positive message. That's cool. But if we want to change the condition or drop a seed, and they may change later, we want to touch on current event and drop it in, putting the medicine in the candy. That's how we want to drop that in there like that.
Yes, sir.
I agree, brother. Yeah. I totally agree.
Somebody said alcohol is a temporary fix. So let's talk about that real quick. Alcohol. What is the point of drinking? Is it to get this buzz? Is it to have this out-of-body experience? What is the point of it? I can
elaborate on this.
It's escaping something. So what is the root of that?
I got it.
Yeah, I want to hear this, Billy.
Coming from the beerologist on the panel, I would have to say that any hard-working man, if anybody has done hard physical labor on this panel,
is it just me or is his mic coming in a look?
It probably is. Hey,
No,
I got a new
no,
mic,
it
by the
is,
way.
brother Ben.
I got
It
a new
is.
mic. It's coming. It's right here. I got to just hook it up and shit. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is that if anybody's a hardworking man, ain't nothing better than a cold beer at the end of a hard day. Ain't
Billy, what
nothing
is it?
better.
Billy,
Ain't
Billy,
nothing
no,
better, bro.
I
Billy,
disagree with
Billy,
that, brother.
Billy, stop. Hold on. Now
That's
listen,
maybe how y'all
Billy,
feel, but I know
Billy.
I feel the way that I feel.
Okay, well,
Well,
make
no,
it
I ain't mad at
personal.
that. I ain't mad
Make
at
it
that.
personal. Don't say that
But I
ain't
know
nothing
a
better
lot
than
of
the
men who
beer.
feel that way as well.
Billy, listen, brother, listen.
I say I know more men who feel that way than I don't.
Billy, but that's not all men, okay? Because
Maybe
I
y'all.
don't
Okay,
listen,
maybe y'all.
Billy, listen. I don't agree with that, okay? I used to work out. Hold on. I used to work outside, rain, sleet, snow, cold, whatever, right?
Right. And you ain't never drunk a cold beer after
Listen,
work.
I used to work, go home, and just want to get some rest.
But you ain't never drunk a cold beer after work.
I'm
Man,
not gonna say I've never, but
respectfully,
it wasn't a man. Like I didn't have to do it.
No, I didn't say you have to. I'm just saying that it just like hold on. I smoke cigarettes as well.
See, you just got all type of bad habits already.
But look, ain't nothing like a cigarette after sex.
Billy, man, Billy,
Okay,
I'm not.
let's get to
brother
the
Billy.
root of
Ain't
it.
nothing like
Why not
walking out. Look, it's hot
why
all
not
underneath the sheets. You be underneath the sheet
Billy,
doing work,
go,
and
Billy,
it
do
be
what you
hot.
need to do,
You
Billy.
get up and
Before
you
you
go
keep
outside in the
talking,
cold air,
Billy,
and you go to hit your
go
body.
fix your mic. That's what you do. While you running your mouth.
I'm gonna come back.
All right. Well,
he
salute to
saying nothing
brother
like a
Billy.
cold beer? Boy, that's a good one.
Yeah. Salute to brother Billy. But yeah, man. Well, personally, man, beer is nasty, so I don't even drink
Yeah,
beer.
very
You
nasty.
know, yeah, beer is actually, just terrible to me. But no, I do understand. You said, what's the point of drinking, man? For me, I don't drink a lot. I used to when I was younger, or I would say drink more. But today it's more relaxed, a little bit more wine, or maybe some brown chill. You know what I'm saying, smoking a stick or something like that. But for me, drinking, to be honest, I mean, it just kind of fit the environment. I enjoy it. It tastes good. It relaxes me, but it's nothing to run away from. It's not something to disappear from. No. For me, it's more of just a relaxation when I'm smoking a stick, or like I said, when I'm out with some good company, just something to sip on while we're conversing. You know what I'm saying?
So I want to go.
Testing 1 2.
Yeah, that's a little better. I want to go back to brother Billy. So when you say you're a hardworking man, you working hard, ain't nothing like a cold beer. What I want to get to the root of is why beer? Is it the feeling? Is it your that feeling you get in the mind, the hallucination? Well, I don't know what it is. Why not a cold pack of lemonade? Why not do
Well,
orange juice?
the thing about it
that
is
brother
this,
said a
right?
cold pound of lemonade.
I do agree with you with the juices and the cold lemonade and stuff like that. But alcohol is a depressant. It brings your blood pressure down. It brings your mood down. It brings your whole attitude down. It's a downer. You get what I'm saying? So there's younger people who drink it as an upper. When you're younger, you drink it as, oh, I'm gonna get turned up. Let's get hyped. This is that and the other. And then as you get older, you start to realize that it's a depressant. That you drink it to suppress. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I may be having aggressions towards my boss, aggressions towards coworkers.
Billy, that's not
Aggress-
true, brother. I'm sorry, not for everybody, because
I'm just saying
some
what I'm
people,
saying
Billy,
and what
hold on.
I know in
Some
my
people
experience.
drink.
Okay?
Billy, listen. Some people drink and they turn up.
That's what I just said.
You said it's a depressant.
But I said that younger people drink it to turn up.
Sir, it's
Okay, so
older people.
how do they determine? So is it you got to drink certain kinds? So for
Well,
young,
I would say that it goes with the mind, the mature mind.
It alcohol reacts different with everybody, and not only that. That's just like me. I drink, right? I drink. When I drink Douce, I get a certain feel of temperament. When I drink Hennessy, I get a different temperament.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
When I drink,
Because it's alchemy.
hold
It's
on,
chemistry.
listen, brother. Listen. When I drink Bud Light, I get a different temperament. When I drink Bud Ice, I'm Hercules.
Right. I
You know what
don't
I'm
drink
saying? But
that
I'm
Bud
drinking.
Ice. Boy, you drinking that gut rot.
So what I'm saying is what I'm saying
Gut
is
rot.
I might be drinking beer or I might be drinking alcohol, but depending on which one I'm drinking, I get a different effect. And
Right.
alcohol and liquor it hits everybody different.
And this is what I'm trying to get
Billy,
at.
Listen, Billy, hold on. I'm gonna let you last statement. Then I'm gonna be quiet. You're talking in generalization when it comes to drinking alcohol.
I mean,
okay,
well,
hold on. Let me respond to that real quick.
Go ahead, my bad, brother. Go ahead.
Now, nowadays, it's a different atmosphere and a different time than when I came up. In the 90s and 2000s, when I was in high school and in the Marine Corps, when people were in college and stuff like, right after high school type shit, that era, we did not drink liquor as much as these people nowadays, especially in our community, drinks liquor. The reason why is because mainly we know the effects of drinking hard liquor rather than beer. It is very, very hard to get blackout drunk on beer. You'll get full before you get drunk. You'll get full before you get drunk. And in the like another scientist I heard from, he was saying that in the 80s it was the same way. You could go to college parties and you would rarely see liquor. Like nowadays, all you see is liquor. You don't see any beer at a college especially a black college party nowadays.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
And the residuals
Billy,
of drinking.
let me say something,
Hold
bro.
on, you said you was
you
gonna let
not,
me talk.
bro. What you saying is opinions,
Hold on,
bro. You're not speaking facts.
And
You're not speaking facts. I'm sorry,
and
bro.
the residuals of drinking hard liquor is very much different than drinking beer.
You're not speaking facts, bro. I'm sorry.
Trey, but hold on, Trey. It's
the
a
residual. Can I
man.
finish?
I understand, man. But he's wrong.
Brother, okay,
all right, but can
that's your opinion. But let the brother talk,
brother. Right. Okay, go ahead.
It's America. The First Amendment is free speech. You may not agree with it, but I have the right to say what I say. So let me finish. So what I'm saying is that the residuals of drinking beer and liquor are totally different. That the effects of of liquor and beer on the brain are totally different. That a beer after work can be beneficial rather than having a shot of alcohol.
Okay. Well, I mean, I think without scientific studies, I think common sense said that a beer is less effective than than some Hennessy. I think common sense brain cells would just say that. So, based off what you're saying, liquor being more aggressive, clearly, right? It's more potent. A beer isn't. So, I mean, from some basic common sense, there's truth there, for sure.
Boss, did you hear me when I said when I drink Bud Ice, I turn into Hercules?
Right.
Now, you've seen me drink liquor personally. You never seen me act a fool on liquor, have you?
You get lightheaded and light-eyed. You be out of there.
Hold on, listen. When I drink Bud Ice, I act a fool. That's what I'm saying. So my experience.
But that's in your mind. Sir, that's because you want to act a fool. That's because the fool is in your heart. The fool is in your heart, bro.
And then he said the fool is already up in you.
Right. The Bud Ice just let it out because it's a mental thing.
Bro, how you gonna
if you didn't want to act like that, you would not act like that.
How you gonna tell me how something responds to me? And you ain't
if you had a business meeting at a steakhouse with people that are high influence, and you drank Bud Ice, you would not act a fool in that business meeting. It's in the mind.
Sir, you can't tell me how I respond to certain alcohols. It's just like this. If I drink a shot of Patron, you're gonna have to call 911. My body don't respond good to Patron. One shot, I'm out of there.
But that has to do with chemistry, more or less, right? Does that have to do with chemistry, more or less? Like the makeup and the composition of your body.
We go through this all the time. Every time I'm
man, you get on here, we argue and disagree all the time. It makes for great TV. But right now, you're wrong.
No, sir. Okay. You know what? Boss, I'm going to let you talk to him. I digress.
No, I'm just saying,
he agree with me.
But it's some points to what he's saying. I can see it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just based off the potency of Grand Marnier compared to.
But boss, you done been around me drinking shots after shots, and I ain't never acted a fool. You know that.
All right, drink some Wild Turkey and come back to me.
I'm talking to boss. I'm trying to get him. I'm trying to get him to confirm. Hold on, boss. Am I making a factual statement?
Hold on. What's Wild Turkey?
You don't know what Wild Turkey is?
Hell no, I ain't never heard of it.
Y'all
Boss,
ever heard of Wild
am I
Turkey?
making a factual statement? Have you seen me drink on more than one occasion a lot of liquor? Yes.
It's a Canadian whiskey that they give to alcoholics in the hospital when they withdrawing.
Oh shit. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I was on the word.
And it's very strong. Like most people say that 2-3 shots have them hallucinating.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that Wild Turkey 101. That's that old backwoods, kind of drink.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
it has to do
I
with
never heard of
chemistry
that.
as well. It has to do with how they brew it, how they make it. Just like moonshine, it's on a different level than a lot of other
Yeah.
alcohols.
Now I heard
All
It's
of
right,
all
brother
moonshine.
about
Ben X, I
chemistry.
think we've been on this side, this beer, alcohol a little bit too long. We can keep pushing.
Well, brother, wanted to inquire about it, and I was
Yeah,
just
I was
getting
I was a little, intrigued. So I
right.
wanted to ask him now when you say it's all in the mind, you're saying that the way that someone reacts is based on their mindset
Yes, sir.
to alcohol.
Yes, sir. I agree. I mean, I definitely agree because look, check this out. My dad, I noticed this when I was younger, maybe when I was getting out of the Marine Corps, and I was chilling with my dad one day, and he would get all giddy around me after I got out of the Marine Corps, right? But he would only get giddy when he would drink. So one day for Thanksgiving or something like that, he only drank one beer and started acting like he was drunk. Like the moment that the alcohol hit his lips, his attitudes changed. His whole mindset changed. His whole it was more or less, like a drunk. And so I realized that at that moment, my dad drinks all the time. No way one beer could get my dad all giggly and and acting all stupid. And I realized that it's in the mind. He wanted to be drunk.
Billy, are you
Does that
serious,
make
bro?
sense?
No, it doesn't. Hell no. Billy,
All
let me
right.
ask you a question.
All right.
So
So look,
hold
check this
on.
out.
First
So
of
you
all,
ain't
have you
never.
ever hold on? Have you ever been intoxicated? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, so have you ever just been drinking, not trying to get intoxicated? You just want to have a good time,
Right.
but you ended up drinking more than what you thought, and you got drunk.
Okay.
Have you ever had that experience?
Night before last.
Okay, so you mean to tell me you were acting drunk or you were literally drunk?
No, the thing is that because
No,
I know.
I answer the question.
No, I was drunk.
Okay, so what you admitting that just contradicting your whole
No,
premise?
no, 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 no,
Stop.
no, 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 no,
That's a
no.
fact, brother.
Because also, look, check this out.
Bro, that's
I
a
could be
fact.
drunk.
You
I
just
could be
contradicted
drunk.
yourself, sir.
Okay, Trey. I could be drunk. And all
Brother
of a
Ben
sudden
X,
something happens.
Brother
And
Ben
all of
X,
a
you got
sudden
another
something
question?
happens and I sober up. You ever heard of that?
Brother Ben X, you got another question?
You ever heard of sober up? You ever heard of somebody sobering up?
Brother Ben X, you got another question about the alcohol?
Man, y'all on this live
move
asking
we can
some
move
questions.
past the alcohol now. Let's get to this.
But hold on, brother. Before we move past, have you ever heard of that? Since he doesn't want to answer me, he's pleading the fifth.
I have heard of I've heard
Like somebody acting all crazy and this acting drunk and this that and then something happened, like the police show up and all of a sudden they get very sober
now
real
what I
quick.
have heard is you done killed my buzz.
Or that, right? Exactly, because that's a mindset. You wasn't that drunk in the
That's
beginning.
deep. That's deep now. I have
Hold on,
Okay.
brother Ben
All
X.
right.
Hold on, brother Ben X. So let me kill that whole thing. That's easy. So, boss, you remember? Nah, you don't remember. So, but listen, let me say something. I've drunk alcohol, bro, and got so intoxicated to I don't even know how I got home. So if the police would have pulled up, if shots would have rang out, I was incoherent. Period.
I guarantee you that the moment the police got behind you, you would have sobered up.
Sir,
you would have been able to remember that the next day.
Sir, I don't even remember how I got home. Somebody had to drive me home, sir. What are you talking about?
And what I'm trying to tell you is that the moment you saw them lights, all that alcoholism, all that drunkenness was going to leave out of your system.
All right, y'all real
quick.
If
I'm passed out, how can I see lights when I'm not driving?
Go ahead, Mr. Antoine.
Man. So real fast. One thing I take practice in, I would encourage everybody else, bro. you know, man, we got to have a respectful dialogue to where we're building off of, and all this yelling and going back and forth, man. This just ain't serving my spirit. What else we got going on? Salute to brother Billy and to the brother.
I tried to change the subject a few minutes ago. Y'all the one wanted to keep that brother goddamn.
What else
we gonna hit the Kevin Samuels clip that Trey sent. Trey said Kevin Samuels is undefeated. Here's the clip.
Let black hair beat black hair. This is my real hair. It's time for us to celebrate our uniqueness. You shouldn't need to damage your hair for it to be considered beautiful, because it already...
Hold on, run that back one more time, Ben.
Let black hair beat black hair. This is my real hair. It's time for us to celebrate our uniqueness. You shouldn't need to damage your hair for it to be considered beautiful, because it already...
Wow.
Okay, so let me summarize that. Is that saying women ain't gotta do nothing to their hair because it's already
No.
No.
Hold up, can you break it down, because I didn't really hear it?
Hold on, let me play it one more time.
No, because it's not playing at all on my end.
Oh, you don't hear it at all?
At all. So just give me a breakdown of what he's saying.
You have to tap the screen.
Tap that screen.
Let black hair beat black hair. This is my real hair. It's time for us to celebrate our uniqueness. You shouldn't need to damage your hair for it to be considered beautiful, because it already...
Oh, I get it. So she ain't all the way black.
Man, everybody...
No, that ain't it, brother. Man, so let me go. Bob, hold on.
We ain't heard from Brother Elijah. It seemed like he got some on this one.
Hold on, bro. Let Elijah talk, and then I want to see what Bob's got to say, and then I'm gonna tell y'all why I had Brother Ben play the video.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Elijah.
No. Let them go. I'm good.
Go ahead, Trey.
Now I'm gonna let Boss go first.
Elijah said he ain't got nothing.
Listen. So Trey petty, and so is Kevin Samuels. This is a video what Kevin Samuels in third party, RIP to the Godfather. What Kevin Samuels is saying in this video is that she hit a wall. She's trying to.
Yep.
She hit a wall and she hit a wall hard. She hit it hard. And
like an Asian woman.
Boss.
Like an Asian woman.
Bro, she hit that wall with no seatbelt going 100 miles per hour, bro. She hit it. Smashed face first. And it's bad. It's terrible. And it's sad because you would think, and let me be clear, is this the same twin who just divorced with old boy?
There you go. Sir. There you go. Come on, boss. Sir. Go unpack it, bro. Come on, boss. Go to preach to him.
Man, oh man, she hit a wall, man. It's bad. It's terrible. But so in other words,
if Lala can't find a nigga, what you think this bitch about to do?
Oh, bro, this is terrible. This is bad. But long story short, man, she hit a wall, and she recently just filed for divorce with her husband, and now she's back online trying to I guess
thirst trap
another one, and it's a desperate attempt for attention. Oh, that's bad.
Hey, that's rotten crab in that thirst trap.
Hey, you're right. That's a thirst trap.
That's rotten crab in that thirst trap, boy.
So let me say this real quick. First of all, it was a hair commercial, right? If we're going to talk about hair, and she was talking about a black woman's hair. First of all, she doesn't even have the typical black woman's hair. They just put the facts out there, right? Then not only that, you're sexualizing about a black woman's hair. All you had to do is promote the hair. You didn't have to have on the bodysuit. Now, watch this. You were not wearing a bodysuit when you were a wife.
Man, this is bad.
So now that you're going through a divorce, now you want to get out here and start acting all promiscuous. You hit a wall. Why?
Hey.
She's gorgeous enough that she don't even have to dumb herself down, in my opinion.
Trey, when women first get out of a relationship, they do everything they can to break that motherfucking relationship whole. And then when the man move on, that's when all of a sudden they start to realize the mistakes that they made and want to come back. and do all the stupid shit like hit your phone up when you with your new bitch and this is that and the other, all that type of stupid shit,
Hey,
right?
chill out on the cursing, Billy.
I'm sorry, my bad.
Well, brother
When you with
Billy.
your new girl, they always want to, hit you up and this that to come back basically.
Billy.
Am I
Again,
lying
not
though? Am I lying
disagreeing
right
with
now?
you. Yeah. Not disagreeing with you, brother Billy. But one piece of information to add to that is, if a brother got divorced from, or I guess just broke up in a relationship, or the woman broke up with him in a relationship and she moved on, and that guy continued to go downward, she will continue to move forward. However, you are correct. If that brother continues to work on himself and continue to become better and continue to expand, you are definitely correct. I just want to make sure that context is there, because
Oh yeah.
if that woman sees that value starting to creep up and continuing to creep up, she's definitely going to regret it. And then with her at her age, she really shot
Right.
herself in the foot, because her husband can still go and remarry somebody, you know, that's youthful, can bring kids, beautiful, so on and so forth.
Let's just say it. Let's just call it
Yeah,
like how it is. He's still
yes,
he's still in his prime.
right, and
He's
she's
still in his
not.
prime. And as you
Yeah,
can see, that she is slowly starting to crip keep her.
yeah, she shot herself in the foot on that one. She
So
already consolidated with
meanwhile,
the best
he's
man
on he's on
possible.
Showtime doing these shows, working, and she is going to be on daytime television doing the sob story, telling her little, whoop de whoop. But she is not going to be able to find a man on the level of the man that she divorced.
Nah, not at
I'm,
all.
I'm,
Not
I'm,
at all.
I don't like that. We can't do sisters like that because we don't know their situation.
No, I know her situation. She a Maori and she friends with the Smolletts.
Well, hold on, brother Elijah. What do you mean? Talk to me.
Personally, we don't know what's going on in the relationship, so we can only speak on what we know. But for a woman, we know what they do when they get out of relationships, especially a marriage like that. So we really don't know what's going on with her. This just might be part of her learning process or her healing process.
No, she know, bro. That's Hollywood elite. The Maoris and the Smolletts of Hollywood
Hey,
elite.
Elijah, she's 44 years old, my brother.
Would you hit her?
She's
Yes, I
44
would.
years old.
Come on, you can't do it like that though.
I
Listen,
hit her with
Like
no
my
rubber too.
hey, listen, this is what you gotta understand, right? So when you say we're not gonna
Hold
do
on, my
women
wife
like,
got
hold on,
mad
watch
just now.
this. You say we're not gonna do her like that, but then you ask, would somebody hit her?
Would you though?
Listen, that's not important, okay?
That's not
So,
important.
hold on, let me tell you why it's not important. Because you just said, hold on, listen. You just said we're not gonna do women like that, then you objectify them. That don't make sense. Come on, brother.
I'm saying you can't do her like that, and we can't talk down to her if we know.
Sure,
That's
nobody, hold on, but Elijah, nobody talked down to her.
Not well. We can't say she hit a wall because we don't know.
No, she did.
If I get her pregnant, she gonna give birth to Benjamin Button.
I don't know.
All right, so brother Elijah, what I do want to say is this though, on this topic, again, we're not talking to all women. We're specifically talking to this one. And when you
Yeah.
say we don't know what she's going through, that's not really true, because she put her personal business public.
Exactly.
So we're speaking based off what she voluntarily. Granted, we don't know every little detail. You're right about that. But based off the information and the evidence she voluntarily brought to the forefront,
She hurt.
we as wise individuals can be able to say, or make a decision like, oh wow, okay, yeah, something ain't
Right.
right.
She hurt,
And
bro.
yeah, bro. But the thing about it is, but again, to bring balance, there are some women out there who, who are the complete opposite, and we're not referring to them. Just her specifically based off her own actions.
So
Trying to come to.
Said, what does her being 44?
hold on. So let me help you out. So you have to understand. Hold on, boss. Hold on. So, and that's my homegirl Valencia. I already know. I know why she's doing it, because she around that age. So I get it. So this is what a lot of women have to understand. You're not as youthful as you used to be. Let's just put the facts out there.
Yeah.
I'm talking about real valuable options. Let's put it like this. Let me just go and help the women out.
Just be raw with it. Go ahead.
No. I'm helping out.
Yeah.
Let's go and break the whole thing down. The whole thing. If every man on earth was in a committed monogamous relationship, there will still be single women on the earth. Why? Because there's more women than men. Then you got men that are abusive. Hold on. Let's just talk about. Then you got abusive men. Then you got men that don't take care of their kids. Then you got lazy men. Then you got down low men. It's so many different toxic men out there. So when you break down the chart and go down the list of valuable, real men that you could develop some substantial with, the percentages 1-2%. And you're 44 years old, and you're out here in a dating market where there's younger women that are finer than you, got way more less miles, not set in her ways, don't have as much baggage. Guess what? 9 times out of 10, the man is going to choose the more youthful woman. That's a fact. Now, women can be on here and be in denial all they want. But let's just talk about the facts.
That's absolutely true. There's not a man watching this video who has lived life who would disagree with that. It's simple. That's just and by all means, I know we mean this with respect. I just want to double down. We mean that respectfully. So this is why, like, for a good example, when a woman is younger, more in her youth, and so on and so forth, that is more of her prime years. You know what I'm saying? So that would be the time you would think that a lot of our women would consolidate and get a man at that time, and a lot do, and salute to the ones who do. But this new market, this new wave, with feminism and so on and so forth, women feel like they can do other things and have fun and party and put off until later in their life, and then when later in their life pull up on them, they realize that there are younger women who are more attractive. And you got to keep in mind too, ladies, the men, or this ideal man that you find attractive, this swole, rich, whatever, keep in mind every other woman in the room want him too. You know what I'm saying? Every other woman wants him as well, especially if he's that guy, physically, financially, spiritually, the whole nine, whatever you're looking for. I guarantee you, any woman right now that's watching this video, your ideal man, your perfect man, I guarantee you, every other woman on this thread will find the level of attraction to him. You know what I'm saying? So my point is.
So y'all saying that the younger ones, the younger the better?
No, we're not saying that they're better. That's not what we're saying. We're not saying that younger women are better.
I'm asking this to y'all because I'm seeing the comments and I'm feeling like they're thinking that y'all against older.
No.
Let me break it down. So actually, I'm gonna respectfully say this, but actually, from a biological clock, the younger is the better, because
right, from biological standpoint,
this just biological fact. So as a woman ages, she is more on a time clock. This where the maturity kick in, and so on and so forth, a lot faster, because women know biologically, man, I gotta consolidate because I'm getting older. I only got so much time.
But what about the mindset
on the best male? I agree. Don't get me wrong. I agree. But if a woman is younger, still, physically together, mentally together, no children, still youthful, she is going to be more of a prime pick of when it comes to a man than a woman that's in this situation doing what she's doing, parading online the way that she is. She's trying to show off and sexualize herself, and she's 25 years behind on doing this. And when she was married, I'm not knocking her, but when she was married, I really wish their marriage would have worked. Whatever went wrong, I wish it wouldn't have. So the union of marriage would have been able to stay there. But to create the divorce and then come out here in a small window of time, and now you're sexualizing yourself, you're 5 years from 50. Let me ask any brothers on the panel, or any one of you brothers trying to marry a 50-year-old woman right now? Brother Ben, anybody?
No.
Anybody on the thread below in the comments? Is anybody looking for 50-year-old women?
No, not at all.
Okay, then. So we just got to look at what we got to be honest. Now, again, being honest, we got to be disrespectful. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, if we really speaking honestly, Patrice O'Neal say ain't no good sex past 35.
She said what
now that's a lie.
He said that he was like, oh, she got some good coochie. This, that, and other. He was like, boy, you lying. Ain't no good coochie past 35. Now I would agree, Trey. I would say that I have had, a woman who is past that age who is good. But I do kind of agree with him at the same time. She is an anomaly. And also, she has a ring on her finger and she's my woman. So, like that has to do.
But hold on, let me
But
address the
that
women.
also has a lot to do with
Bro,
maturity.
hold on,
too.
baby. Let me say something. Let me address the women in the comments.
I can't even see the comment. What they say?
Hold on, real quick. Hold on.
You can't see it, boss. Look on the
You got to go to chat.
your comments.
Hold on. Let me say something real quick, y'all. Let me say something. The women in the comments have to quit getting offended, and let me tell you why. We're not saying
y'all. Hold on.
We're not saying that women that are above 40 are out of there. That's not what we're saying. We are talking about the average man in the world. We're not giving you our personal perspective. We're talking about the average man in the world is going to take a younger woman over an older woman. That's just a fact. So I'm trying to figure out why are women, why are they pressed when nobody is saying that they can't be attractive in their 40s. That's not even, we're not even saying that.
Right. There are very attractive women.
Hold on, we're speaking about a world view, not a personal view. So this is not our personal feelings. We're coming from a world perspective. Why women always got to personalize everything and it's not, no. Come on, man, stop.
Okay, she said it's not a fact. I have proof.
Man, she ain't got no proof. She just talking, bro. She just talking. She has no proof, bro. Come on, stop.
Hey, most women who are above 30 are gonna feel the type of way about the things that we talking about right now.
True.
But why?
It's because of hit dog holler. The same way, look, the same way
Billy,
we would feel the type of way if they was talking about, look, the same way we would feel the type of way if they was talking about men over 30.
But bro, listen.
But I mean,
I'm not gonna feel no type of way. Period. I don't care who they talk about because I know me and I know who I am, so it don't bother me.
Right.
You can't say nothing about me, bro. It made me feel some type of way. It's not gonna happen.
Look, ladies in the chat. Look, I'll say this, ladies in the chat. When I met my baby mama, I was 28. She was 20, and she was a young, very very dumb little cute thing, and it did not work. It did not work. We were just on two different levels, mentally, maturity wise, emotionally, spiritually, all kind of levels. But physically, we were attracted. But the thing is that don't last. My grandmother said if you get in a relationship based on attraction and sex, you might as well be setting yourself up for divorce or to break up. Another thing she said is the moment that a man tells a woman a lie, you've broken the relationship. That's another thing she said. Like you'd be surprised if you keep it real, if a woman will stay with you or not. Like,
all right, but watch this. Let me ask everybody on the. Let me ask you guys. Guys, how old are you?
20.
Seem like a young man. Okay, 20 years old. Okay, so guys, so let's say you get 35, Elijah, right? Let's say you have, and this is hypothetical, of course. So you have the same identical woman at age 25. Now remember, you're 35. I'm giving you a scenario. You're 35 years old, but you have the same identical woman at 25 and 50. Which one are you gonna choose? The 50-year-old or 25-year-old?
And I'm 35?
Yes.
25.
Okay. That's how I want to say. Okay. That's how I want to say.
Well, let me say this right here.
Let me tell you, it's depending on the woman though.
Hey, if I was 45 though, if it was 10 years.
So
it depends on the woman. Do you agree with that, Trey?
Say it again.
I said it depends on the woman because if you were gonna if it was a 25-year-old Megan Thee Stallion, listen, if it was a 25-year-old Megan Thee Stallion or Kelsey or who name another one, Amber Heard. Look, if it was an Amber Heard who was 25, a Megan Thee Stallion or this and the other.
We're not bringing no Megan.
Okay, but look, all right, if it was Sade,
we don't deal with women like Megan.
All right, if it was what's that girl from City Girls who with Diddy?
Bro, why you started bringing up these city girl women?
Well, I'm just saying. I'm talking about young women. All right, Glorilla versus Sade. Who you picking?
Man, oh my God, this dude probably Glorilla.
Glorilla versus Sade. Pick one.
Well, what y'all talking about? What y'all
Glorilla
talking about
versus
over
Sade.
here?
That's what we talking about. Pick one.
What are y'all talking about? What's the
Glorilla,
conversation
Sade, pick
about?
one.
So basically,
Does anybody answer
a
the
lot of the
question?
women in the comments are pressed because we were just talking about that from a world perspective that men like younger women more than older women.
Okay, Glorilla, Sade, answer the question.
Brother, I'm not answering
Who
that.
is Sade? Who is that?
Sade, is it a crime?
Who is Sade?
This is
don't
no
do that.
ordinary love. No ordinary love, Sade.
You for real,
I'm
Ben?
not choosing now one of them.
Is Sade that city girl?
No, Sade
No,
is.
no.
Brother
You
Ben,
don't know
I'm
who Sade is for real? Brother Ben, come on,
Are we
don't do that,
serious
brother
right now?
Ben. Brother Ben, don't do
Brother
that.
Ben
Don't
saying
not on live.
Brother B, don't do that.
Don't do that, bro. don't even do that.
Did he just expose himself?
Who is
Dude,
Sade?
That boy said
bro.
who was Anita Baker?
Hamdulillah.
Who is
Please
it?
forgive my brother Ben X.
Please
Hamdulillah.
forgive him.
Please.
She a
Yale.
legend.
Brother Ben,
Yalla.
I'm done,
Yalla.
bro.
Yalla.
I'm serious.
Yalla.
Brother Ben, I'm done, bro. That boy
Yalla.
say, is that a city girl? I'm
Yalla.
No,
Yalla.
I'm the reason I said city girl because somebody said the girl who was with P. Diddy. Ain't the sister who was P. Diddy?
That's Young Miami, brother.
Yeah, that's young, bro. Hey, you supposed to know who Sade is.
Yeah, you supposed to know who Sade is,
You
brother.
supposed to
Ben,
know
for
who that
real,
one
bro.
is.
Man,
But
that's Sister Soldier.
She close to it. She of that era. She of that era, the same era.
Yeah, I don't know Sister Sade. I don't know.
Yeah, you gotta run your
You don't
Google.
know the
Well,
song Ordinary Love?
This is no ordinary love.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
that's
Okay.
Sade,
Yeah,
man.
that's Sade.
That's
She was a
Sade, man.
look. She was a 10 in the 80s.
She sure was. Shoot, she a 10 now.
She
You
was
ask me.
above. She was above
Hey,
a 10 in the
Tyler,
90s.
they trying to act like I'm the only one. Thank you. You admitted that somebody else didn't know either. I appreciate that.
Look, she was above a 10 in the 90s, but then she started to go missing, and now that she like 50 something, she's still a beautiful woman though.
Bro, I'm not choosing now
hold
one
on.
of them.
She's still very, very beautiful. And matter of fact, her daughter had a transgender change.
What they gotta do with
Bro,
Because you gotta live in the house with that.
Where this conversation going?
You gotta live in the house
Let
with
me
that.
let me bring some direction to this conversation, right?
So I'm picking Glorilla because I don't want no trannies in my house.
Hold on. Oh.
What?
All right, so
where's this conversation going?
Let's
I'm just saying. I live in a good neighborhood. I don't need no trannies.
Bro.
The homeowners association gonna kick me out. They gonna say, get rid of that New Orleans Saints memorabilia and get rid of them trannies you got coming to your house.
Billy, chill, bro. Chill.
All right, so
they gonna say, look, they gonna drop off some hot dog buns.
Hey,
like,
Billy, chill, bro.
So a lot of the data that has been shown regarding this very topic came from dating sites. So from like Tinder and Bumble and so on and so forth. So when you have these dating sites and you got millions of people on these sites, and so on these sites, people have the they're in the privacy of their home, so they're able to be honest and genuine in what they're choosing. And it's been proven through these multiple social sites that from the age with men of the age of 18 all the way up into their 80s, the most attractive age of women that the majority of these men was after was between the ages of, I think, 18 and 24. And this is based off of hundreds of thousands of men genuinely swiping left and swiping right.
Okay,
Same for the women, by the way.
I'm gonna throw a curveball in there.
Mm-hmm.
Is it because men,
we
are immature in our picking? Because the reason we will maybe want to, well, never mind, maybe birth for men who don't want children. This is for men who don't want children. Okay, I get it if you want children. I get that whole. I seen even some women agree with that in the comment section. But for the men who picking who don't want children, is it because they going for just the bodies, the gravity?
Well, with all due respect, brother Ben, including yourself, all of us on this live go for women based off their physicality.
No, I'm talking about because of men who don't want children. Now, there may be some women. There's some women who maybe look better than a sister in her 20s and she 50. So we can't. But I'm just saying, Is
Glorilla or Sade?
That's my point of the mature
Got you.
Because if you try to find a woman who you really gonna be with, you want to find also the mind, of course, the body too, but the mindset. So the woman whose older mindset may be more mature and had a more chemistry than a young person. So is it because we looking at just the body only? Just a question.
Got you.
Let me get more extreme. Hold on. Let me get more extreme. Tina Turner or Lizzo?
Billy, hold on.
Tina Turner or Lizzo?
So to Brother Ben,
stop, Billy.
Now I will
Tina
say
Turner
this,
or Lizzo? Who you got?
Hold on, Billy.
Billy, stop, bro. Come on, fam.
So to Brother Ben, now I will say this. To be honest, you know, there are a lot of guys out there who aren't mature and who are got, you know, a lot of bad motives regarding themselves. And I can definitely see a man, you know, who has an agenda or who has some type of level of derogatory understanding, you know, possibly preying on a more green, as you can say, young lady. I can definitely see that happening with men with more experience and everything else. So I'm not going to discredit that at all. But also too, again, with the data and also just being men, bro. This is just what it is. You know, if you're dealing with a mature man, I do agree. You definitely want a woman with the mind. So we need maturity. We need women if we're looking to create a family and not just body parts. We need a woman in the mind that we can be equally yoked to. I agree with that 1,000%. However, with that still, you know, the physicality and the youthfulness is still a big part of that program. Also, too, again, with the, you know, with having children. I know your point was not having, but just in general, still having and being able to bear children, you're going to definitely want a woman who can bring you the looks, bring you the children, and also have a similar mindset. But let's be very, very clear in my comment. Even though older women, respect to our older sisters, but even though there are still some out there who are beautiful and still doing their thing, and we just have to be honest, that is not the number one pick that a man who have options is going to be choosing from.
That's a fact, and I don't understand why women are pressed by that.
Right.
I don't get it. It's just a reality.
Right. And even and again, even to the brothers on the panel, if all of us, let's say right now, if all of us was 50-year-old men, you know, 7, 8, 9, 10-figure men, 6-figure, it don't even make 80K a year, whatever. Do what you do, but you're self-sufficient as a man. You're going to go out and you're going to meet mature women because you're a mature brother, but you're still going to go for what is youthful and what is physically attractive, along with the mindset. And I guarantee you that's going to come into an age that's going to be much younger than you. If you're 50, you may date a woman that's 35. You see what I'm saying? You may date a woman that's 31, 37, who knows? But you're not going to be out there dating, you know, specifically picking a 60-year-old woman. Nothing wrong with her, but that's not going to be your number one option. And
that's
again, I'm challenging the brothers on the platform.
No, that's a fact. So I don't understand why women are pressed by it, bro. Like even with the women watching, like, you know, ain't no plethora of men knocking down your door trying to marry you. So stop.
So, Brother Mario, I know you kind of came in a little bit late. So again, and I already know you're gonna give us a nice complex answer. So I'm waiting for it. So, Brother Mario, you 50 years old. You're a successful business owner doing what you do. You know, you're doing your thing. You live well. You make good money. Your family's taken care of and everything else. But you're single. You're single, right? What age woman, if you could specifically pick, what age woman would you be? What age range would you be going after, and why?
Well, you know me, I'm gonna have to always throw the curveball in. I like older women, so I am the anomaly, I guess, if that is the case. I never have, like, I've literally probably dated one girl that was, and my baby mama's only 2 years younger than me. She's the only girl I've ever dealt with that's younger. Everybody else has always been older.
So if you 50, you gonna pick a woman 70.
Yeah, and I ain't gonna go no 20. You talking about a 20-year-old difference? That's the old enough to be my mama.
I'm just saying where you going with it.
Nah. She'll probably be somewhere in her 50s. She'll probably be in her 50s. I couldn't see myself going under 48.
Okay. Hey, I can't now listen. Now that I
couldn't see myself doing it.
Okay.
I couldn't, especially if she It's just, bro, it's the mentality more than anything, you know. The mentality, you know, me being an 80s baby, I don't have much in common with a 2000s kid.
No, watch this. I'm gonna throw you a curveball.
Sister Mayana he said nobody knocking doors down. She said they lined up and being ignored. Be for real.
Bro, listen. Listen, all women, listen, bro, listen, let me tell you something. When you see a man on a yacht, he worked for it. When you see a woman on a yacht, she got chose to be on it. It's a big difference.
Brother Marie, question.
But don't let that go over your head.
Brother Marie, question.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So now let's say you have two women to choose from. Both of them choosing you. Both of them choosing the black man. You hear me? All right.
Hey, before you
answer
that,
hold on. One of them 60. She's smart. She educated. She doing her thing. She, you rock with her. But again, she's 60. And the other one is 31. And she's on the same level of understanding, the same level of everything. But she also in that gym. She also don't have no kids. And mentally, y'all on the same page. And I want you to be completely honest with me. Again, you're
how old am I? How old am I?
Again, no, you're 50. The one
50.
option you said was 6. One option you said that you would talk older. So I put one at 60 and the other one at 31.
I probably would go with the 60.
You trolling, Kim, but that's cap.
No, I'm actually being
that's cap, bro.
Listen. I just
you know why I believe him?
That's cap, bro. That nigga Mario playing for the camera, bro.
I'm actually being dead serious, bro.
Boss, you know why I believe him? Because he built like a 60-year-old. He 30.
Not at all.
He built like he's 60. He's 34, 32 years old.
Amen. Not at all.
Hey, y'all just heard whatever in Trey Cup kick in.
You ever seen Mario walk?
Whatever in Trey Cup,
Trey,
y'all just heard it kick in.
Don't even do that.
But listen, bro.
And if we talking about my walk is.
You heard me, brother Ben X. Whatever in Trey Cup, brother. Brother Ben X.
Oh, you know that boy walks slow as hell. You know that boy.
No, that's true.
You just watched the depressing work.
Brother Mario, I'm gonna be real with you, and this is not to expose nothing, but Brother Mario, that's cap.
I'm being very, bro. I don't like younger girls, bro.
Mario,
I never had, fam.
Hey, I agree with
being
you.
very
I
serious,
never liked younger
bro.
girls either.
No.
I never had.
Well, hold on. Mario made a good point. He spoke about also talking to women of his age. It has never been, and me and Mario have been to many bars, many clubs, many everything. It's never in my life had Mario said, "Ooh, there goes grandma," and he skedaddles over there and go grabs her phone number.
No. But being physically attracted to a young girl is one thing, but being mentally and spiritually attracted to a woman is another.
It's a whole nother thing, bro.
We
talking about two
but in
things.
my example,
and younger women, I don't have that attraction.
Okay.
Billy,
I have the latter attraction. Physically,
Billy,
they are bomb, but mentally they don't never.
I gave Brother Maurier a prime example that the 31-year-old woman was mentally on the same level that he was on, was mentally interested in the same thing that he's interested in, and she's 31 years old and no kids, and she's looking for a husband. And Maurier still said he'll choose a 60-year-old woman. That's cap.
What is the reason?
I don't want nobody in this audience looking at that. Is 100% cap.
Is she ugly though?
What is the reason you would choose the old one, Brother Maurier, if she
because the young bitch ugly?
Billy, bro,
come on now.
You're gonna get a. We're gonna have to remove him. You get
He can't keep doing that, man.
You call the women B. You gotta come on another show.
Yeah.
He done warned you about 3 times.
Yeah, now for me, it's just one. It probably would be relatability. You know, somebody that I could relate to. I'm assuming that the 60-year-old is fine too, right? The only difference is the age, correct?
You know that skin don't snap back like.
I don't know. It depends on her. It depends on her daily living.
I don't know, Mark. Now, don't get me wrong. I give you. By me knowing your
Mario, hold on, watch this.
We are a
like Bob say, we done all
85% of that's cap, bro.
We done all kicked it before, and we ain't never seen you compliment an older woman ever.
No, not one time, bro.
Ever.
No.
I would throw out some names because boss is with me with this specifically. I'm not gonna do that. But listen,
we are all hung out before. I've seen you compliment women. I've never seen you compliment an older woman ever.
Bro,
I mean, because most of the places that we in, we're gonna be in the areas where people are our age.
Bro,
okay, I'm 41. You what, 32? 34?
I'm not on 36.
Listen.
Okay, 36. Okay.
Listen. Every woman that Brother Marie has ever mentioned, complimented, gave additional attention to was a young woman who was either thick or fit. And
that's a fact.
That's just what
Prince
that
on
is.
here lying. If I was the type of Prince, did we not? I'm not gonna say no names, and I'm gonna ask you not to mention no names either.
I won't. Go ahead.
But there was an individual that I told you that we started today, right? And this individual, she was older too. Remember, I said I chose her over another individual. You not remember having a conversation?
Respectfully, I don't, but help me out.
An individual that me, you, and Trey all know.
I know a young one.
Oh, okay.
I said that I chose her. I picked her over another individual, right? Yeah. Now the individual I picked was 3 years older than me. She's 3 years. She's closer to Trey's age.
Yeah, that's true.
Now,
that's true.
And mind you, we went together.
That's true.
Relationship. She was older. Now the individual that I chose over her is 42 now. I've always liked older women, but I've never liked a younger girl.
Now don't get me wrong. Now don't hold on. Now don't get me wrong. Now back in my day, I'm an old grasshopper. But back in my day, I was 21, 20. I had 30 something. You know what I'm talking about? Back in my day, I get it. But if we're talking long term. The data just goes 100 miles per hour against it.
I mean, I believe you. I'm not disagreeing. I'm just, when you ask what my preference was, I'm saying I've never liked younger girls, but I do believe that most men do like younger women. Yeah. I've never seen the attraction to a younger girl. I've always liked older women. I'm gonna give you an example. Do you know who Sally Richardson is? Go run your Googles on Sally Richardson.
Let me pull up right now. I'm doing it right now.
But Marie, you got to understand this. We're talking about the world. We're not talking about our personal preference. And that's why the women in the comments got to understand we're not talking about us. We're talking about a world view.
Yeah. But no, I'm answering Prince's point. He asked me, he said I was capping because I said I would choose. I'm saying I don't.
Just for the record, brother.
Hold on. Tell that girl, hold on, brother Benex. Tell that young lady in the comments we did not kick her out. Didn't nobody kick her out.
Brother Mario.
She talking about they kicked me out. We did not kick her out.
Anybody in that?
Yeah.
What's she talking about? Ain't nobody kicking nobody out. We don't do that over
here. Yeah, if you was to be kicked out, you wouldn't be able to comment.
The only person that got kicked out was Billy because he can't watch his mouth.
Oh, she said, I did not say you kicked me out. Facebook.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, I want to make sure.
Let's be clear real quick to Brother Mario. Yeah, Sally Richardson. Yeah.
Thank you. And go look at how old she is.
But Marie, we're not talking about y'all.
No, Trey, you missing my. I get what you're saying. I already admitted that I say most men. I'm talking about. I'm saying that there are older women, bro. Especially we have to also look in today's time. Today's quote unquote older or elder woman is not yesterday's elder woman.
True.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
No, that's a fact.
They're not the same.
No, I know, bro. I know some bad women ain't 50s and 60s, but you just gotta be honest with you. The average man in the world is not looking for an older woman.
Yeah. But he agreed though.
I already said that.
But that's why I'm trying to get inside the thick minds of the uncooperative women in the comments. And that's what Kevin Samuels used to always preach about. Men don't want older women because most of them are uncooperative. They don't cooperate.
But also too, on the same note though, Trey, and we gotta be honest with ourselves. Most of the reason why most of them don't want older women, bro, because they can't handle the older women.
Hold on, no. Hold
mentally
on.
First of all, let's be honest.
Ain't supposed to, sir. First of all, a man don't want to handle no woman. That's a problem.
Right, that's fact.
That don't want to handle a woman?
No, why do I gotta handle you? That's a problem, bro. That's toxic.
No. I think you're missing the point I'm
Yes,
making.
it is.
I think you're missing the point I'm saying.
Hold on.
He
Help me out
cannot.
then.
He cannot keep up because he thinks it's too much, or he thinks she's toxic, or he thinks this. He
Brother,
wants a lot of these
man,
men.
bro, listen. These women can listen to this nonsense you speaking, and that's why most of them keep ending up in the situation that they in.
No, bro. That is not the case.
Boss, am I lying?
Well, see, here's the thing about it. And I know Brother Ben brought it up as well. Just to make a little point earlier. But when we talk like that no disrespect to nobody, but that point of a man not being able to handle a woman, bro, is it's a flawed concept.
Elaborate for me.
Let me give it to you. Number one, with Trey saying it makes a lot of sense. If you are a man and you're out there tackling your responsibilities all day, and then you come home from a long day work, I don't think no man with sense wants to handle his woman. I think common sense, you will want a woman who's already parallel and who already understands and want to make your life a little bit easier, or a lot more easier. I don't want to handle no woman, and that term is typically used in our community amongst women. Yeah, I don't really hear that term in other communities. So if
thank you.
Yeah, if that's a space of to handle, that's unattractive to begin with. It's kind of like the crab in the barrel. Crabs don't belong in the barrel. Well, you can't handle me. Why should I have to handle you? You know what I'm saying? You should be bringing, respectfully, but bringing peace in my life. I'm already, like, my life is already stressed. As a man, our lives are already stressed.
But you're saying two different things, though. That's not what I'm saying.
But I get, okay. We're getting into the semantics of it, but the reality is, let me ask, to Brother Ben spoke on this earlier. He was again just bringing up a question. Brother Marie, why do a man have to handle a woman?
It's not why do you should not have to handle. I'm saying the idea of that, when a man, most of the men that are getting with younger women, right? They want them. Have you seen the movie Coming to America?
We have.
Where she comes in, whatever you say, master.
Yeah.
Whatever kind of food you like.
That's
most of the older men, we gotta stop playing around and acting like dudes is built like that out here. They not built like that, man. Mentally wise, they not.
Respectfully, brother. Respectfully, brother.
Hold on, boss. Let me talk to Mr. Philosophy for a second. So, Mariette, so no, and I'm gonna ask you a real question, because I ain't never asked you a question. As long as why you ain't never been married? I'm just curious.
Because I haven't found the right one yet.
So you can't handle all these women you done dealt with?
No, I can handle them just fine.
So why?
Hold on, Trey. Let me double back. Hold on. No. Let me Let me respectfully pull the card. To Trey's question. Now, Marie, you don't have to, again, we ain't talking no actual numbers. Damn, without asking you the question, but is it safe to say, as a black man, Brother Marie, you have been with a lot of women sexually?
Yes.
Okay. Would it be safe to say that the number of women you quote allegedly could have been with is a substantial amount of numbers?
Yes.
So you're telling me, out of a substantial amount of numbers,
hold on, who you work for? Who you? These questions sound like they come from somewhere else.
Question. Answer the goddamn question.
So my question is, your answer was because you have not met the right woman. So my thing is, based off the substantial amount of women you have been with in that manner, you don't think out of that number, not one or two or three or 20 or 30 were good women?
Oh yeah, no, it was a lot of them.
Wife material.
Yeah. No, it was a lot of them that were good. I just wasn't right at the time.
So you're out here ruining our beautiful black women.
I played a role in it at one point. Yeah.
Well, that's good. That's clear cut.
I played a role in it.
Being kicked in too. Hey. Oh man, but nah, it's that response you gave, Brother Marie. Again, nothing wrong with it, but women say it, men say it. It's like, I ain't met the right one. It's like, man, you didn't been with 1,000 women. What the hell you mean you ain't met the right one? You met
but it's also too. We
500
talking about
white women.
we
You know
talking about
why?
marriage.
Boss,
Marriage
he
supposed to
can't
be
handle
long
them. That's
term.
why he ain't married now one of them, because he can't handle
But
them.
no, yeah, I could handle them. You couldn't handle them. He
Sir,
couldn't handle
I've
them.
been married before, sir, and
Yeah.
I had a good marriage. So don't
Okay.
do that.
Okay. But handling is two different
Yeah,
things,
so
though.
I didn't listen. When I was married, I didn't have to worry about it because I didn't deal with a woman that was combative like that.
Now, there
Okay.
we go.
But
One thing I will say is,
combative does not we still not talking. Y'all are thinking on some pimp
Sir,
lingo, bro.
the
That is two
average
complete different
bro, the
things.
average man doesn't want to deal with a combative woman. I don't care what you say.
But handling and combative is two different things.
Sir,
but don't
what
get
you
caught
still
in
haven't
the
gave us the
semantics.
definition of
A
handling.
bull is combative. That's combative.
You
But
have
a
not
vehicle,
given us
if you
a
know how to drive
definition
it,
of
it's not
handle.
combative.
Don't no man want to handle a
A
woman,
bull
bro.
is combative, Traylon.
Sir, you
That's
still, bro,
combative.
you going around,
Riding a bull.
you're going
No,
around,
you
you're
jumped
going
off the
around,
highway.
you're
You
going
jumped off
around,
the highway.
you're
A
going around,
bull is combative.
you're
But if
going
you have
around.
your driver's license, you know how to handle a vehicle, it's not
You're
combative.
still
You're
going
gonna be in
around.
control of it.
Give me
Hold
a
You'll
on.
be in
direct
control
answer
Hold
of
of
on.
it.
what handle means.
Hold on. So really fast. So okay. Now again, this is not a jumping on Mario. I'm trying to get some understanding for the ones watching. So I just well, brother Mario, I would just encourage, let's not get so caught up on the term, and let's kind of cut through. So you, because Mario said
And I think what it
a
means is
bull is
like
combative.
when you handle a fast car. It don't mean the car combative, but can you handle the
But
speed?
listen,
I see where you're going,
Brother
bro.
Bennett,
If
he
you
ain't
know how
never
to
been
drive,
Brother
married.
Ben
That
X,
proves he can't
brother,
handle one woman.
ask Jeff Gordon if he know how
Brother
to
Bennett,
handle a
he
car.
ain't never been married. That proves he
You
can't
put
handle a
Traylon in that
black
car,
woman.
he ain't gonna be able to drive at
He
320
can't
miles an
handle a
hour.
black woman. He ain't
He
never
ain't
been
go,
married.
boy, stop it. Stop it.
Facts.
Trey ain't gonna be able to drive that car around no curve
Facts.
320
I've
miles
been
an
married
hour.
to a black woman.
He
You
ain't
ain't
ready
never
for
been
it.
married to a
He
black
ain't
woman.
ready for it.
Stop it.
He can't handle going around that curve at
I've been
320
married
miles
before.
an
You
hour.
haven't. So what are we
He
talking
can't
about?
do it. But right
I
now
done
we
done
currently
it.
in the same boat.
I done done it.
We in the
So let me
same
ask
I
you
boat
this.
done
right
done
now.
it.
I
But
got a
where are
question
I
you
for
at
done
brother
now
done it.
though?
Mario.
But where
I
I got
you
a
done
at?
question for
done it.
brother Mario
But where are
and
you?
brother
I
Ben.
still done it.
That
Hold
It
don't
on.
don't
mean that.
matter.
It's
I
about
done
where
it.
you at. It's not
It
where
Hold
you
proves
come
on.
to
from.
me
It's
that
where
I
you
can
at.
handle a black woman and you can't.
Where are you at right
You
now?
have no
But where are
experience.
you at right now?
You have no
Where
experience.
are you right now?
You still ain't got no experience.
You're still in the same boat. I don't care
You
what you have done.
have
You could have
no
dunked
experience
once
with a
in life,
black woman.
but can you dunk now? Is the question.
You,
Can you dunk now?
you,
It
you
don't none of that
have no
matters.
experience
Hey,
handling
It
listen.
don't
So I
a
matter.
have a
black woman.
question. I have a question, brother Mario, and this is for brother Ben too. This is for brother Ben as well. Cause both of y'all was making y'all brother Ben said, I get what you're saying, brother Mario. So I got a question for you. Back to the example of the older woman and the younger woman. What happened? I'm curious to know now, brother Mario. If you had the powers or the information to know how many men both of these women have slept with. So let's go back to the example. If the 60-year-old woman, she meets all your qualifications, she even physically looked nice, the whole nine, she's 60. However, she's lived life as well. At 60 years old, and she was liberated. And I mean, again, she's a grown woman, she's mature, she makes her own money, she's so on and so forth. Again, fit that narrative. But she's been with well over 100 men. And then back to the younger woman who was
Dang.
31 years old. She was married once. She got out of her marriage, and she only been with one man. Who you choosing now? Both of them on your wavelength, but the 131, she was married once, high school sweetheart. She just got a divorce 2 years ago. She was finding herself, bettering herself, getting therapy, going through all the proper regimens. Now she's back on the scene, 31 years old, no kids, younger, the whole nine. And the 60-year-old, beautiful, educated, self-made, but she's lived life. Oh boy, she lived it. Which one you picking, brother Marley?
He said she loved it. I mean, of course, bro. We're gonna probably go with the 31-year-old.
Oh no, okay. There we go.
But hold on, Prince, come on now. She's 31 and she only been with one dude.
I mean, you like to live in the world of exceptions to the rules.
Nah,
So you,
she
hold
done
on,
been with way more dudes than
hold on.
one,
So
and
are
she
you saying,
31.
brother Marie, are you saying that all of our 31-year-old sisters are hoes?
Now, why would you do that?
I'm just saying.
Why would you do
I'm
that?
asking.
Boy, that is not what I said. That is not
Brother
what I said.
Ben. Brother Ben, what's your answer? If you were to do
Boy,
single and you was weighing your options with a woman, the 60-year-old, 100 bodies, but she's a beautiful woman inside and out, or the 31-year-old, one marriage, one body?
How old am I?
Great question. If you in this scenario, you're 50.
I don't know. It depends on who I wait, the question is who would I marry?
Yeah, who would you choose? Both of them. Now keep in mind, both of them meet your qualifications. The 60-year-old woman is very attractive for her age. She's self-made. She's a 7-figure earner. I mean, she's done well. But she's also lived life, and she's been liberated, and she believes in westernized, feminism and so on and so forth. The 31-year-old woman was married one time for a decade. It didn't work out, unfortunately. She got healing. She got therapy. She's younger, no kids, and both are mentally on your capacity. Which one are you choosing?
I don't know. I'll need a little bit more data. She may have had that life when she was growing up in her 20s.
Yeah.
Huh?
She may have slept with a lot of men in her 20s. Men, we done slept around with plenty, so that don't make us less valuable and worthy.
Actually, you want to go there?
I know what you about to say.
Brother Ben X,
Let's go there.
Let's go there.
I already agree with you. How many men? If you're pregnant in 9 months, I already know what you're gonna say.
No, I'm not gonna.
I know what Trey gonna say.
Let me hit you with this one right here, and this is for all the women that's watching in the comments right now. All right, and I guarantee you, they may want to argue this point, but I guarantee you, deep down inside, they will agree to this. Women generally will want a man with more experience, period. Forget in and out the bedroom. They will want a man who is overall really just more superior to them, who are stronger, bigger, smarter, who can lead, who can take control, who can just be an overall leader. And with being a leader also sexually, women want a man who is experienced in the bedroom. If you were to ask a woman in this comments right now, would she want her husband to be sexually experienced or to be a virgin? I guarantee you, if they will be honest, all of them will want a man who is sexually experienced. And to be sexually experienced means you have to be sexually experienced. But let me ask every man. Hold on. To your point, I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give it to you. No.
I'm talking about this on the experience part.
The only experience part.
Yeah, because are you saying just because one done had it 1,000 times, and that's not an exaggeration? I know women done had it more than that. That she necessarily more experienced than someone who done did it 20 times. The one who 20 may be more your creativity, more your drill than the one who did it 1,000 times. So you may like it better with the sister who done did it 20 times than the one who done did it 1,000 times.
Well, the thing about it, actually, you're kind of proving the point, because if I were to ask every man, including all y'all on this platform and also in the comments, if I were to ask a man, would they want, if you had the choice in a perfect world, would you want to marry a woman who was extremely sexually experienced compared to a woman who was a virgin? I guarantee you the vast majority is going to choose the virgin. Now, Brother Ben, which one you choosing? Would you much rather in a perfect world want a virgin, or would you want a woman with 200 bodies?
If that's the only thing we going off of, a virgin.
That's common sense. Brother Marie.
A virgin.
That's common sense, brother.
But I do want to ask you a question on that word experience,
okay,
though. I do want to ask, because when
Bob,
I'm assuming when you say when you say experience, you're talking about they have multiple bodies, but not as far as.
I do have to add something that was an extreme though. Okay. Because if you say someone who is a virgin, or maybe they don't have sex with one person, I might pick the person who has sex with one person if they're the right one. Now, the only reason so the extreme that you're giving is what makes it common sense. Right. So I think you got to make it a little bit more.
Okay, we'll bring it in. We'll bring it in. If you had in a perfect world, right? Again, we just got to say this so we can be able to bring some truth to it. In a perfect world, if you have the choice of a woman who was older, based off the example, and who had a lot of sexual experience and a lot of sexual partners, to a woman who only slept with she can count on one hand how many men she's been with, and she's a lot younger, and also mentally on the same wave that you're on, I will still argue and debate that. I will argue the point that the men would still choose the woman who is equal capacity and we got less bodies.
You know what? Now that I'm sitting here thinking about it, at this age and older, I don't want no virgin.
Hey, real quick, y'all. Hold on. Before you comment, hey, tell Maya.
Just thought about it.
Hold on. Tell Maya, whatever her name is, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful. If she wants to come up, so all she has to do is click the link. She can come up, y'all. So the ladies, if she want to come speak for the ladies, she can come up. Brother Ben X, drop the link one more time, please, if you don't mind. And hit the link and copy and paste it in your URL or in Google, and you'll be able to come up.
She said she got a test to do tomorrow.
Well, she in the comments. Hey, you talking about she ain't doing too much?
Well, go ahead. Well, as we wait on that, Brother Mario, you said at this stage of the game. Now, and don't get me wrong, I get it, bro. I'm not here to
I don't want no
Yeah.
inexperienced girl in the bedroom. So no.
So let me ask you a question. So since you want, you'll date a woman knowingly she had a train ran on her?
No.
Let me ask you this question then, brother, and Brother Ben on this one. If she had 100 bodies, what's the probability you think that she may have had a train or not?
If she had 100 bodies,
bro,
probably
we
strong.
in 2023. We got OnlyFans and everything. It's a lot going on out here, bro.
These new age women different, boy.
Yeah, that's a fact.
If she had 100 bodies, there's probably a good chance.
Okay, let's not be so extreme. We'll say 50.
50 is an extreme still, bro. That's an extreme.
Bro, these women out here just giving it up left and right, bro. I guarantee you, a lot of these women watching in their 40s done had about 40, 50 bodies.
Okay, hold on. I'm not saying it's not possible, but I would love, and I want to remove some people away. I don't want no strippers. I don't want no prostitutes. None. I want some just regular, everyday ladies. Bring me one that is 37 years old that has 60 bodies.
They out here.
Find them. I'll bring them to them.
They out here.
Here's the problem, though, Brother Marie. I would argue there's plenty, but I would also argue they're not going to be honest with you, and they're going to try to sell purity because they're going to be shamed for it.
Well, then we'll never know. Then, if that's the case, if they're gonna lie about it, we will never know.
Listen, that's true. Listen, boss, that's the whole point. A lot of times when we start talking about bodies, women always say, this is what they say. Well, whatever number of woman lie to you times that by this, or they're gonna tell you, don't worry about it. If you're not ashamed, then why won't you just tell your number? And then they're gonna say, well, why would you even ask for that? They're gonna get offended, or they're gonna tell you a number that's not true.
So then that basically saying you might as well start looking at other things then and move on. Because if you saying already that you know that they lying to you, that's literally every single woman now. So you might as well go and look past that.
Well, the thing about
you can't look past that. That just shows you how.
But I'm saying you'll never know the truth. So you're gonna have to look past it.
But that just shows you how bad that some women have been in life.
So you believe that majority women have at least over 40 bodies, 40 or 50 bodies is what you're saying.
The new age girls,
define new age for me? What generation is that? What's the age gap?
Our generation got a lot of bodies too.
What does she get? What does she get baptized and wash away?
Boy, ain't no such thing, boy.
Hey, she covered by the blood. Once you covered by the blood, you covered.
Well, not in my book. I judge for life, nigga.
Well, hold on. Let me be clear. Now, one thing I will say to bring some balance on this, that I'm definitely still a believer in the whole nine. Now, if a woman is out and had a very treacherous past, I will say that, and then she gets saved and gets delivered and change her lifestyle. I mean, much respect to that sister. However, I will still personally, I would still want to marry a woman with, respectfully saying it, but still with less trauma. Because even though that's the case, there's still a lot of work that would need to be done, mentally, therapeutic, the whole nine. That I at this stage of the game, I wouldn't want to deal with. So with a man with options like myself and many others, we would choose a woman with less still. But so salute to that sister, and I still do give her credit and her props for turning around and getting things right.
So what's your number, Prince? Prince, what's your number? What's your number you won't go past?
Oh man, that's a good
What's
question.
too many? What's one too many?
Oh man.
Anything past this? 2 hands?
Past 10?
Past
Bro,
10.
I'm gonna keep it real. Yeah, man. I don't. That's a really good
10
question,
is pushing it.
Mario.
10 is pushing it. Hey, you talking about?
Yeah, 10. Yeah, that's 10 is bad, bro.
I really prefer one hand. Be honest with you. But 10
I'm
is
gonna be
pushing
real with you. I don't know a number. I would say low. Because keep in mind, brother, just with my experience as a man, I have dealt with women who have had a lot of bodies, and I've also dealt with women who haven't. And in real time, I'm here to tell you that women who move a little differently, you get better results out of them. You get a better woman. Respectfully saying this, not knocking other, but just for what I'm looking for and what's important to me, you get a better woman.
What about the women who say, well, men got a lot of body count too? What's the difference?
Bro, that's normal. That's normal.
The difference is real simple.
It's normal.
Well, right, but the difference is real simple. Number one, going back to my original point, that women still, as a majority, will still choose men with more experience. They would not want. There's not a woman on this live who will be honest, will say that she wants a man who only been with 2 women. Number two, women are they're social creatures, meaning social proof is everything to a woman. So women, if you're a man, if let's say right now, let's say we all 4 of us, we in a club. And we all bring 5, we invite 5 women. And we got 20 women in our section. The women will much rather be in a section with us 4 because they seem we are more valuable in their eyes compared to a man that no one knows that has that. In other words, saying like this, women like men who other women want to sleep with and other women look up and other women want to be with. Women like the social proof. So if you're a man and there is a crowd of women awing after you, immediately she wants to know, why are they awing after this guy? What does he have that the other man don't have? Women are more socially constructed that way. So a woman, it's a hierarchy thing. It's hypergamy. A woman is going to always still seek after the highest quality man that she can be able to not only sleep with but retain. Her goal is to retain. So when women say, well, men got a lot of body count, actually that's kind of a good thing on this topic, because that means that man, so let's say if a man got 200 body count, 300 body count, that means that 200 beautiful women said yes. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to understand that's a skill within itself. That's a skill. A woman sleeping with 200 men isn't a skill. That's easy. She didn't have to work to get to be in those connections. All she had to do was wake up that morning. When a man is out here sleeping with 100, 200, 300 beautiful, and what all, he had to work for that. So it's completely different. All this equal, if a man can do it, a woman can do it. That's just some westernized nonsense. And I'm really surprised my pro-black men, y'all even subscribe to it.
But he just putting all kinds of words in our mouth. He didn't say none of that. So let me ask you this: since Ben is the only one of us that's married right now, all 3 of us single, right?
Right.
Okay, we go on dates. Now you don't have to be and go into no specifics. Mm-hmm. On average, what's the time frame from you meet a lady, get a number, go out on a few dates, to the time you lay in the bed with her? What's the average time frame, would you say, normal? Now, of course, I know that some of it might take a little bit longer, some of it might have been a little bit shorter. On average, about what time frame does it happen? A week, a month, a year? What?
No. Respectfully, brother.
Personally?
Respect.
Yes.
Respect.
You personally,
brother. That would happen.
I don't even want to talk about it.
Nah, come on, talk about it. Come on, let's answer the questions. Let's answer the questions.
I ain't telling mine.
Respectfully, that will come pretty quickly.
Okay, what's quick? What do you consider quick? The first night? What? Just give me a time frame.
I'll tell you this right here. If not the first night, within the first couple.
So within the first couple of nights, from your very first time meeting her, you've been already hit.
Well, I mean, in my history, yes.
Okay, so this is one chick. On average, how long does your dating process last? Like,
that's a
you
good
dating
question.
one chick before you move on to the next one.
Well, I will tell you this now, in me bringing some accountability to this as well. Just even a few years ago, I wasn't really taking nothing serious. So I had a rotation, respectfully being real about it. And how long would it last? It'll last as long as they allowed it.
Oh wow. Trey, what's your time frame?
I ain't talking about it.
Trey said he's a born again Christian, bro. Chill out.
So you mean to tell me you getting a number within a week?
Y'all should already know about me, so I don't even know why you been asking me anything.
Prince is telling me, Trey, that within a week he hitting. Within a week.
No, I didn't say within. I said a couple of days.
Yeah, that's still within that week.
Okay.
I'm saying so within that week you already hitting, and let's say 4 or 5 months, moved on to the next lady, and you finna hit another one.
Right.
So within 5 months you've hit 2.
Within what? 5 months?
5 months.
Within 5 months.
Nigga. Yeah.
Oh, is it more than that? I mean, tell me what's the number?
You said 5 months.
Yeah. So within 5 months, how many different ladies are you pursuing within 5 months?
You got to understand something, Brother Murray. I see how you're trying to corner, but it's okay. I'm going to give you.
He can't corner me because I ain't saying that.
For the camera, I'm gonna play the game. So
I'm not playing. I ain't playing the game.
Here's the thing. You're as a man, or at least for me, I'll say for me. Once you kind of have a full rotation, you kind of start to chill because you kind of got your hands full. Maybe others may move differently. So, but for me, because one thing I will say is when I was in that space, it was stressful. That's one part of the game that I don't regret leaving alone and stepping away from, because it was very, very stressful juggling, 2, 3, 4, so on, whatever.
Now that is true.
It's very stressful, and it wasn't productive for me, at least. So when you say how many, you want to put it down like in a mathematical, yeah, you're probably right. Within the first couple of months, you probably put together a rotation, but once you kind of got the rotation, you're kind of good. You know what I'm saying?
Boss, you got to tell him, like, there's a difference between a rotation and hitting a woman.
Well, yeah, that's true too. Now that's true too. No,
it's a difference.
No, yeah.
Because when you say rotation, I'm thinking of like CDs. So you talking like you got a 6-disc changer or a 12-disc changer? When you say how many is in rotation? What is considered a rotation?
I've had rotations before, but some of the women that you're dealing with, they're not in rotation. It's just a sexual thing.
So how many have you had in rotation at one time, Trey?
At one time, the most I ever had that I can remember is 10.
So 10 that you can say you were honestly able to pursue each one of them.
Yeah, I was. Yeah. It was like respect. Yeah, most of it was like 10 at one time. It was stressful as hell though, because you got to take it because you had to take everybody out, and this was years ago. So let me put it this kind. This was years ago. You had to take everybody out, talk to everybody on the phone, just all that. It was stressful as hell. Like, yeah.
So do you feel that you were sick?
But then you got the women you sleep with though that's not in rotation though. That's what I'm saying. You got some women out here, bro, that cool with you just knocking them off. They ain't trying to be in a relationship.
But this one, I'm assuming that when he says rotation, these are girls that he's honestly pursuing to be in a relationship with.
Yeah.
Right? So you saying that you were pursuing 10 ladies all
that's the most I ever dealt with at one time. It's like 10, yeah.
So if you could just walk the audience, because I see a lot of people in the comments just asking the questions. How did you make it possible, Trey? Because me personally, I know you. I know you. I know how you get down. I know you You know, you like to be on the phone. You know, you like to have intimate conversations with the sisters.
I was doing all that.
How did you make so walk us through the process, man? How did you make that work with 10?
I dealt with women, bro. I dealt with women that weren't clinging. Number one, they had jobs, they had businesses. Some of them I had kids, so it wasn't hard because it was easy to spread my time apart. Then I was in the streets at that time, so I had plenty of money to be able to fund everybody. So that the money wasn't the issue. See what I'm saying? And then with them knowing the lifestyle that I live and what I did, they didn't never get on my nerve but bugging me all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I came in on that part.
And then not only that, some of the women knew about each other because I was in the streets at the time. So I'm gonna let y'all know, hey, you gonna give it the program or you gonna get lost. So you gotta pick your poison. What you want?
What was the question, Brother Mario?
So with your rotation, so Trey says 10. What's the most you've had in rotation at one point?
Well, let me be very, very clear when I say this. God bless Brother Trey, brother. That's a lot of stress. Woo! 10 is you broke a world record. There's no way in hell I would have did 10. No way in hell. Even in my best years, no. But I mean, for me, no, like 3, 4. You know, I wouldn't go. I would, you know. But some may still probably say that's not so good either, clearly. But about 3, 4.
So let's say 4. So in 4,
rounding me up.
so 4. So every 5 months, you knocking down 4 at a time. It's basically what you're saying.
I don't like the way this is going.
I'm just asking a simple question. I'm just asking a question.
When I was in the streets and when I was like at the top of my pinnacle, and when we was going to the club, I didn't have no rotation. I would knock it down a new chick every day.
So every day, it's 365 days in a year.
Bro, when Club Nairobi was out, bro, we would go to the club, bro, and leave with a new woman almost every day, bro.
365
but bro,
days.
It's kind of like Boss was talking about the hypergamy, bro. When you own and you got paper and everybody know you in the club, know you got money, bro, women were attracted to that. Even though they know all the women wanted you and you mess with all the women, the other women still wanted you, bro. That's a fact.
So ladies, I would like you to put a 1 in the comments. If you were in your younger days, you don't have to say it now. You know, I don't want to, hurt anybody's feelings. But in your younger days, if you enjoyed finding you a man that had it, and you knowingly know you knew this off top, not nothing you found out later, but you knew it off top. He had 800 bodies on him, and you wanted to try him out because he had the 800 bodies. Give me a 1 in the comments.
You're not gonna get no 1, bro.
I want no.
You're not gonna get no 1. You're not gonna get no 1, bro. You're not finna get no 1. Bro, they not finna sign up for that, bro.
Bro, why did he say that so professionally? He said, "Queen, if you knew a man had a 2,000 body, put a 1 in the chat."
Bro, ain't no woman finna sign up for that.
She's not going. I bring all that up. It's because
Marie, but watch this, bro. Let's just keep it real though, bro. But it's a whole lot of women out here leaving men or cheating on men because they don't have good sex, nigga. That's a fact, nigga.
Oh no, that's real. I mean, should we doing it too?
Nigga, so let's not. So let's quit acting like bro. We can hold both sides accountable on that subject.
Yeah. Nah, but that's y'all already know. I'm gonna make it equal across the board anyway.
Brother Marie, but that's also proof still to my point. What Trey just said. You have a new wave of women who are sexually unsatisfied, and then they're calling up other men, even while being married or in serious long-term relationships. And hold on, Trey, hold on. But my point is, this goes back to them seeking men with experience and the proper experience. I'll say, we'll say that as well based off the context. But brother, I how about this, ladies in the chat? Put a 1 if you want your husband to be a virgin. Yeah, let's go there.
I know watch this, bro. This is what people gotta understand, bro. You can't even respect a woman these days.
Huh?
That's deep. Go ahead. That's deep.
I'm gonna let you stand alone on that. Go ahead, elaborate for us.
Okay, let me go there. A woman meets a
These are
man.
the thoughts and the opinions of Traylon Curry. These are the
Listen,
thoughts and
bro,
the opinions.
I'm finna land the plane, bro. I'm finna land the plane, I swear. So watch this. You meet a woman. I mean, a woman meets a man, but this man is her type. Remember, it's two types of men. You got the one night stand man that's her type, and you got the man that gotta work for it.
Mm.
Every woman that has ever had a one night stand, that man didn't pay a bill, that man didn't take out to eat, that man didn't do nothing to deserve that. She's seen that man and she wanted that man. You feel what I'm saying? Then she got the man she dated and never gave nothing to. He never got between her legs. Bro, these are facts. And I challenge any woman to come on the StreamYard and let me ask them some questions. And I guarantee I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. But let me continue. Let me go on and land the plane. If that man is her type, that man could go over her house, get in her bed, take all his clothes off, and not touch that woman. And that woman gonna feel some type of way the next day. Cause she gonna get on the phone with her homegirls. Girl, you remember so-and-so I met one? Girl, what happened? Girl, he didn't even touch me. You think he gay?
That's a fact, bro. That's a fact. That's 100% fact.
Let a man go 2 weeks sleeping at his woman's crib, or she coming to his crib in 2 weeks, and that man don't touch her body. She gonna have a problem with it.
That's a
fact.
Listen. Watch it, Trey. What you just said is powerful. Because what you're doing, you're showing the hypocrisy, right? Here's the real reality, Mario, but really to the audience and to the women and the men out there that's watching. Here's an unflattering truth, fellas. If you're having to wait 3 and 4 months to lay with a woman, you wasn't her first choice.
Facts. Thank you.
You wasn't her first choice. If she chose you, a woman is rather if she act on it or not immediately, I'm telling you, she would. She's interested in a small window of time. If she's active and that's what she chooses to do, that's exactly what she's going to do. So in other words, if you have brother on letter A is a dude and letter B is a dude, and letter A is her primary pick, letter A she gonna treat him completely different. Like even forget the sex. Like for good, I'm gonna break this all the way down. So a lot of guys are out of here, we will say, being lame, you know what I'm saying, for the sake of women and doing all these, sending flowers and roses. And there's nothing wrong with doing these things, but it's context to it because you're trying to earn this woman's attention. And so whatever the case is. But then while you're buying her these flowers and taking on these fly trips and she's not even paying that much mind to you, on the other side of the fence, there's a brother who bought her coffee. And the brother who bought her the coffee is the one she chose. And the brother who only bought her the coffee, she's giving all her time, energy, her body, her everything to, because that's the man that she chose. So again, it's nothing wrong. And this goes back to what brother Andrew Tate spoke about, same to Kevin Samuels and many others. It's nothing wrong with doing right by a woman. It's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with whining and dining. It's the context in how you do it. You know what I'm saying? If a woman isn't giving you that same, what's the term? What, reciprocation? I'm saying it correctly. If she's not giving you that same energy, and you're using your money or you're using your whatever to earn it, that's why leading with your money is whack. You know what I'm saying? Like leading with your money to get a woman's attention is whack, because if she really is choosing you, all you're doing, you're just naturally in your movement anyways. So I guess to bring it back in, if a woman chose you, men don't have to put in effort at all. I would even argue if women are choosing you, you can really sit back and make the decision on what woman you want to deal with and what woman you don't want to deal with. And that's what I encourage all brothers to come to the understanding of, and quit being out here chasing a woman. The goal is to put yourself on the throne, and you can have the pick of the litter, and women will respect you more. Brother Mario, women will respect you more. They will treat you accordingly. They will treat you differently. They will look at you differently. They will separate you from the crowd of other men. They will chase your validation. They will compete for you. They may not want to hear this, but rather if they want to admit it or not, they will. If they know that other beautiful women are also intrigued and want your attention and want you and want your resources, she will compete. She will do extra. She will show up extra. She will cook dinner, breakfast, lunch, brunch. She will do everything because she chose you. And if you are a man out there watching this and you're chasing a woman's validation, you should stop, because there is a man out there who isn't doing it, and he has her undivided attention.
Thank you, bro.
That's a fact, bro.
Thank you. Stop playing, man. And then Maria, let's just keep it 100, bro. And brother Ben X, while you over there Kool-Aid with your wife, get on screen, bro. Listen, let me say something. Both of y'all know, brother Ben X and Maria know, if you had a choice to buy a brand new car with 10,000 miles versus 100,000, you're gonna pick that goddamn 10,000. That's a fact. And don't get on here talking about why you comparing women to cars, because we're gonna check your coochie facts.
Your car facts.
Yeah. Your coochie facts. And we don't want no woman that been with a bunch of men. I'm sorry. And women don't want to start talking about, well, y'all, men have always had a lot of women since the Bible days, since the beginning of time. So let's just stop that. Let's just leave that out the conversation.
Now with your, I think ultimately where I'm going with your car analogy, Trey. You have a Kia, 10,000 miles on it. You got a Kia. Hold on, I'm just asking you a question. You got a Kia with 10,000 miles on it.
I'm not gonna drive a Kia anyway.
I'm just asking you a question. You got your Kia.
You can't give me a car I'm not gonna drive.
Okay. What about a Toyota Corolla?
I'm not driving one of them either.
Under Civic?
Unless it's a new model. I'm not driving none.
It's 2022. That's as old as we're gonna go. It's 2022.
Talk to me.
But it got 10,000 miles on it. Okay, it got 10,000 miles. It's 2022 though. It's used. It's 2022, but it got 10,000. You got your Rolls over here, 75,000 on it. Which car you taking?
Oh, brother, I would take the first car. The Rolls Royce with 75,000 miles is a headache.
Facts.
So
that's a bad example.
Because you gotta think about, bro, when that car started breaking down, the labor you're gonna have to deal with, boy.
Bro, the emblem on the Rolls Royce is $5,000.
Come on,
the little
bro.
thing on the hood, the little come out the hood when you cut the car on, 5 racks. I don't need no Rolls Royce with no 5,000 with no 75,000 miles on it.
Exactly.
So you basically telling me you want a car with less value.
We're gonna lease it. We're not gonna buy it in the first place.
So you're saying you would take you want something with less value is what you're saying.
Sir,
no.
Lease a Rolls Royce. You're not gonna buy a Rolls Royce.
You gotta understand. Now, don't get me wrong. Rolls Royce is a beautiful car. That's a gorgeous.
That's not a car to buy. You lease those.
Well, yeah, but the Wraith in particular is a very, very beautiful vehicle in itself. However, we all know that with those high end cars, man, you gotta like people probably consider 20,000 miles too high. You know what I'm saying? So you said 75, bro.
If it's a classic, it probably has more than 75 on it.
If it's a classic, most likely they put a brand new engine in it, and it probably got 300 miles on it.
Fact.
But it's still the overall value. Even if it has 75,000, that 75,000 is worth more.
Cars, they put brand new motors in it with no miles, bro.
Watch this. Hold on, bro. But brother Mario, a Rolls Royce with 75,000 miles is not going to be considered valuable. That's going to depreciate immediately. A Rolls Royce at 75,000 in today, depending on what it is. If it was a Ghost, I would say that car probably cost about 70 grand for 75,000 miles on it.
A brand new Toyota Corolla ain't $70,000.
A brand new Toyota Corolla, it got no miles on it.
If you don't have no miles, it's still not $70,000.
No. If we really wanted to get technical, if the example was a Corolla with no miles or a Rolls Royce with 75,000, I choose the Corolla.
That Rolls Royce still gonna be more valuable than that no mile Toyota Corolla, bro.
Mario,
y'all know it's not.
But respectfully,
it doesn't matter, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. Your analogy, bro, is too pro-black. It's just off the wall.
No, it's not going. If one is still going to be more valuable just because it has more miles, the vehicle itself is worth more in any capacity, bro.
No, it's not, brother Mario, because you're looking at it wrong. What is the point? Now, let me challenge you with this. What is the point of having a $70,000 15-year-old, well, say a 10-year-old Rolls Royce with 75,000 miles on it? You ain't got no warranty, and every inch of that vehicle costs racks, from a little to a lot. Bro, you're gonna drive that car for a couple of weeks and something small will come up and it'll cost you, bro. On Lamborghinis, bro, the clutch go out. Even back with the Gelato, they wanted 35 racks for a clutch.
That's a fact.
So what I'm saying is, people are not going. A smarter, wiser person is not going to go out and say a used Rolls Royce with 75,000 miles on it. They wouldn't waste their money on that. A person with money would go buy the $25,000.
Hey, hold on, brother Ben, before you say something.
On it.
Hold on, before you say something. Do you know if I had to give an example of a woman that society, look at my fingers, that society will cause a Rolls Royce with 75,000 miles that's broke down, is Superhead.
No.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Yes.
No, I mean, but rather if we agree or disagree,
yes.
What's your point? What's your point? Go with your
yes,
point.
Because people put value on her and she been ran through. That's a fact. She's not valuable. Sorry.
So, brother Mario, brother Ben, let me ask you: if y'all were single men, would y'all marry Corinne Stephens if she changed her ways and got saved with in the Muslim Brotherhood, or got followed the Honorable Marcus Garvey, brother Mario?
Follows the Honorable Marcus Garvey.
Would y'all marry Corinne Stephens?
No.
And I know her. You saying if I know her past?
Brother, the world knows her past.
No, you saying, but you're asking me. You saying if I know? Yeah, no, I wouldn't do it.
Why wouldn't you do it?
Because I know her past.
What's wrong with her past?
You knocked her down. You my homie. I'm not gonna go behind my partner.
But I'm saying, but Lil Wayne did too. Puff Daddy did too.
Yeah, I'm not backdooring none of y'all.
But right, but so it's the same to the Rolls Royce. It got 75,000 miles on it. I can see it on the dash. I know the history.
But that's a bad example, though. Nobody ever said without 0 miles. Nobody ever said Superhead was worthy of a Rolls Royce, though. Superhead is really more Toyota Corolla than what y'all giving her credit for.
No. You missing
from
the point,
beginning,
brother Mario.
You know what? I have to say, with that Rolls Royce car example, I think that the Rolls Royce is still more valuable, but as Mario would say, they just not able to handle.
They can't handle it.
The Rolls Royce, if the brakes
can't afford it,
they ain't got enough money to afford it, so they can't handle it. That's all. It don't mean that it's not valuable.
Get back to the handle. You can't handle it.
Watch this. Let me give brother Ben an example. Then, okay. So since the Rolls Royce is so valuable at 75,000 miles on it, and this car is still, we'll just say it's $100,000 car. Would you agree or disagree that you can do something better with your $100,000 that'll bring you a better return?
Ooh.
If it's now I have to say, if it's an old Rolls Royce,
nope. 10 years ago, the Rolls Royce right now is 2013. It got 75,000 miles on it, and it has 10 owners previously.
I just don't. Well, I don't know too much about cars, but from my perspective, I don't know too many people that still wants a 10-year-old Rolls Royce. Now they may. Now, if you would have said something a little bit closer, that mug can have 100,000 miles on it. I'm pretty sure we can still sell that bad boy, and it's gonna do what it do, no matter how many miles it got on it.
Oh, interesting. So if you had a 2018 Rolls Royce with 75,000 miles on it, that made it more valuable?
Yeah.
It's still more valuable than that Toyota Corolla.
Yeah, it's still more valuable than the Toyota Corolla.
It's still more valuable than the Toyota. Yes. I'm gonna ask you like this, Prince. Hold on, real quick. Let me just ask you one quick question. I'm gonna let you finish. I'm gonna just ask you one quick question. You have a younger sister, right? You got a younger sister, right?
Yes.
She in high school still, right?
No.
Okay. Well, okay. Let's just say she was in high school, okay? Mm-hmm. And let's say you got 2 cars, and she wants to go to her prom. You got your Rolls Royce with 70,000 miles on it.
That's a good
you got your Toyota Corolla over there. Which car do you think your sister jumping in? to go to prom?
Well, seeing that she is still immature in her thinking, she'll probably pick the Rolls Royce.
Boy, okay, let's say you get married. I got two cars. You get married. I say you want a car to drive out. You want to roll out of my Toyota Corolla at your wedding?
Hold on. You said one question. Let
See,
me
we don't want
respond.
to answer that second one.
No, I got you. Let me respond.
Okay.
So let's start with this, Brother Ben. Let me tackle Brother Ben real fast. We're gonna knock this on out the park real quick. Brother Ben, there isn't a blue book in America that's going to say that a 3-year-old Rolls Royce with 100,000 miles on it is a valuable vehicle, brother. Where were you driving the Rolls Royce to? What, Romania? Like where were you going? My nigga did a road trip.
That was their everyday car.
Trip.
That was
where was you going? How
that was their everyday car.
5,000 miles, bro.
That was their everyday car.
No, okay. Yeah. Well, so in reality, respectfully, there's not a blue book that's going to co-sign that standpoint. But for whatever the reason is, y'all opinion, it is. So you're telling me that
okay, but remember, most of our argument was about what the masses would say.
So, but
because if we're gonna go by a blue book, then we gotta go with women.
Hold on. So we can't go by the facts. We got to go by delusion and ignorance.
You would not want to drive no Toyota Corolla at your wedding off with your wife being Whitestone at y'all.
Let me address that. The reason why, hold on, I got this. The reason why we're gonna go off the masses' opinion, because respectfully, you and I both know that the masses aren't educated on what a Rolls Royce has to offer at its full capacity. If we were to go off the facts say that a 3-year-old Rolls Royce with 100,000 miles is a problem. That's just an undeniable fact. Now,
I'm still willing to say it's still worth more.
Yeah, I still think it's more valuable than
it's still more valuable.
I would say listen,
a Toyota Corolla.
I would say, damn, that's a lot of miles, but I'm still picking the Rolls Royce.
I'm picking that Rolls, man.
Well, okay, but here's the reality of the matter, though. In from an educated standpoint, if the car costs $100,000, Rolls Royce 2013, 75,000 miles on it, and the Corolla was 25 with no miles on it, a smarter man or woman would still pick the Corolla, and they would do more with their money. They would bring back a better return. I could, number one, put 25 grand on my Corolla and use that 75K if I still wanted that Rolls Royce, and just lease the car and give it back to them, still with no miles to it and with no responsibility of that vehicle. It doesn't make sense financially to say that a overran 10 user Rolls Royce is a valuable stance when it comes to the grand scheme of things. When you know more, I don't see how somebody that smart would say, "Man, give me the Rolls Royce with 100,000 miles." Yeah, when was the last time you even seen a Rolls Royce with 75,000?
Because listen, on the music videos,
you've never seen it.
On the music videos, they don't be driving them cars nowhere. They be stationary. In the movies, short film, it's gonna sit right there. I can rent that bad boy out. It's gonna be on Turo for that wedding. It's gonna be on Turo for prom. Yeah.
Yep. Funerals.
Okay. Hold on. Now wait a second. Now wait a second. Now that's Brit. Now that is creative. I give you that. You got Turo, because somebody will rent that bad boy. Man, let me get that 2,500. Man, park the Rolls Royce right here for the wedding. And how many weddings you gonna be doing, brother Ben?
Now that's a good question. I got to do some marketing now.
But nah, I don't see it. But that Corolla will be a better deal. But what's your point you driving in on this, Mario?
My only point is that most of the time, bro, we're gonna go by what is considered valued more at whether the masses that they be. Like I said, now that I'm sitting back thinking about it, at this age and stage, bro, I wouldn't want no virgin. At 35 years old, I'm not dealing with no virgin in the bedroom.
So let me ask you why.
For one, I got a teacher. That's not fun. What kind of fun is that? Let that be somebody else's job.
Hold on. I'm gonna use your pro-black against you now. That's what your ancestors did all throughout history.
They did what?
They married virgins.
Whose ancestors?
The ones that look like you, Ice Cube.
I got a lot of different ancestors.
Well, I'm trying to go down the tree.
Oh, okay.
Your ancestors.
Yeah,
Let's go back. Let's go back 500 years.
Well, you remember. Remember, we'll start getting into semantics, but remember, virgin just simply means unmarried. Does not mean not touched.
Okay,
two different
cool.
things.
So let me ask you a question then. So let's bring an example, brother Ben. Come on with it. So let's go. If we could, all right. This is all hypothetical, but if we could go back 500 years, right? We're back in the motherland, and we're getting married. So you're telling me that we had our wedding ceremonies and where everybody came out and celebrated our weddings 500 years ago back in the motherland, and we were celebrating a woman who slept with the whole village in the marriage? Is that what was going on, or was the marriage ceremony with a man and a woman when the woman was a virgin? Which one, which one fell more based off your own studying of Kemet, your own studying of just African history? Which one was it from your ancestors? No Western, nothing. Black history, real Black history.
Well, 500 years ago, we had already been conquered with, we had already came into relationships with the Western man. So we were taught the recreational sex side. So because we have the recreational sex mentality, is completely different. Now, if you want to say you want to go back to when it was just us, and it was talking about a billion years ago. Yeah, it was spiritual.
Man, it's not hard to answer.
It was spiritual. It was spiritual. But I'm not dealing with no virgin in 2023. Not doing it.
What's your brother play like that, bro?
Not doing it.
What's your answer?
Listen, the reason he don't want a virgin is because he like leftovers. He don't like his food fresh.
Leftovers. Thanksgiving leftovers be some of the best food. Am I lying?
Yeah,
tell the truth. Tell the truth.
After I ate first, brother.
No, tell the truth. Do that food the next day, be off the chain. Tell the truf.
After
I asked a specific question. The next day, is that food good? Yes or no?
The leftovers.
When that season sits in, and it marinates just a little bit longer, you go warm it up.
Bro, I'd rather eat food fresh off the plate, fresh off the stove than leftovers, bro.
Hold on, brother Mario. So you're telling me.
So you'll take a pot of noodles off the stove fresh, then a Thanksgiving meal the next day.
I got a question.
Bro, that's two different scenarios, bro.
Hold on, Mario. Hold on. Brother
Mario. We trying to make sure you get fed.
Bro, stop
Mario, I got a question.
We trying to make sure you get fed.
You need to scale back from the table. Hey,
hold on. So Mario, hold on. I got a question. I want to make a point. So this is to brother Mario. So you're live on TV right now. You're advocating that men choose leftovers over prepared food that no one has touched before.
I'm saying a brother's gonna take he's gonna take a plate of Thanksgiving leftovers over a package of noodles any day.
That's not what
he said, bro.
I'm telling you what I said.
Okay.
He gonna take a plate of leftovers over a package of brand new noodles that ain't been touched any day.
Hey, listen. Hey, boss, says the man that jump ropes 3 hours and don't lose a pound. You're right.
And still healthier than you ever been. Still healthier. Still healthier.
Listen, so brother Mario, I want to be clear. I want to make sure we're advocating this correctly with an audience of men and women. You're encouraging men. Hold on, we gotta talk glory. We're gonna talk glory to bring it all the way out. You're encouraging men to not seek a plate of food that no one's ate off of or nothing. You're saying that leftovers is a better meal than a prepared meal that no one's touched. Is that what you're saying? Yes or no?
Yes, a plate of Thanksgiving leftover food is better than a brand new pack of noodles.
That's not what I said, bro. So
I'm telling you what I said.
I got
I'm telling you what I said.
So in other words, so let's bring it back to the topic. So in other words, you're encouraging men to be with women who are promiscuous and who are proud of it, compared to a woman who has a different set of morals and values.
No, that's not what
exactly
what
you just said.
No, I'm not. No, it's not what I'm saying. I said a leftover Thanksgiving plate is much better than a brand new package of noodles.
Let me ask you a simple question then. Give me a yes or no. Is a leftover Thanksgiving plate better than a brand new Thanksgiving plate?
Depends on who cooked the leftovers.
Okay,
Who's the
cool.
maker?
So with that being said, you
Who is it
advocating
sent
for
by
doing
God?
lame
If
shit.
it's sent by God, that's a different maker.
No. So then, in other words, respectfully, you advocate for doing lame shit.
No. Who is the maker?
Nigga, the same person who cooked the
Okay,
damn soul
so let me
food.
ask you this. I'm gonna ask you this question. Your mother, she pretty good cook.
My mother can cook for sure.
You really trust her food, right? You
Yeah.
trust her eating. Now, your mama says, Antoine, come over tonight. I made some Thanksgiving, some turkey, dressing, greens, beans, tomatoes, yams, you name it. I made it yesterday. Come over and get you a plate. Now, my son, 7 years old, no history. He say, Boss Antoine, Uncle Antoine, come over here and get you a plate of this turkey. Whose plate would you hungry, you ain't ate, where you going to go eat?
That is by far the most absurd example. Why is a Johnny cooking me Thanksgiving? Why is a Johnny cooking me anything? But in that example,
he learned how to cook,
I'm going
man.
to my
He going
mom.
through the ropes. He learned how to cook, bro. He want to be a chef when he grow up.
I will go over my mom's house, bro.
Okay, I thought so.
That is a
I thought so.
disrespectful example.
No, it ain't no
So brother Ben, and back to brother Mario. So you're advocating for men to deal with leftovers, brother Ben. How you feel about that?
Say it one more time. I'm sorry.
So brother Mario is encouraging men to choose leftover over brand new food. How do you feel about that?
If that is the only criteria, I disagree.
Okay, and what part do
However,
you disagree
I
with?
think what Marie is saying is, if the leftovers is Thanksgiving food, but the new food is ramen noodles, he gonna go with the leftovers. I think that's why he keep
where's the quality better?
Right.
It's better to have some good leftovers than to have you something that ain't really gonna nourish your body and
Right.
Come on,
So
Ben. Come on now, bring it home.
Brother Ben, that's why we responded in such a way to where we redescribed the example to remind brother Marie that the example is use leftovers to brand new soul food. So if the example is use soul food compared to brand new soul food, brother Marie is advocating that men should still choose used soul food based off who's doing the cooking. Well, who did the cooking? Nigga, the same one who did the new soul food. It's the same soul food. But my point is, what do you in a dating market, brother Ben? What do you, with the men watching, what do you advocate? Do you advocate for men to be out here seeking women who are who move a certain way, or should they be seeking women who are liberated and proud of their liberation?
Somebody said, Mario, do you prefer Great Value or Green Giant? They both canned goods, baby. Give me something off the tree. Give me something off the tree. I need to know you.
But listen, man. Hey, let's go on and wind this thing down, bro. We've been on this thing for some hours, bro. Let's go on and close this thing out.
It just became a good dialogue. I was just kind of curious to hear the brothers because it sounds like we're not keeping it real. It sounds like we're pandering to the audience.
Well, hey, it is what it is. We've been on 2 hours, bro. So that's good. That's good enough. And brother Ben talking to his wife the whole time. So
he's not even focused.
Yeah,
he got his Thanksgiving meal. So we over here eating noodles. We eat noodles.
Yeah. So I'm sure she want her husband time. So we done had him 2 hours. So
he got his Thanksgiving meal. We eat noodles out here.
You listen, and
you eat noodles, nigga.
I don't eat no noodles. I don't know who's out to you.
Hey, listen. Next class or next show, we need to have the topic and we need to have the clips ahead of time. Everybody be here at 9:20 so we can have a good show, interactive, and all your sisters and brothers in here. We want y'all to come on there too. So come on and give some perspective, give some objections, so we can have a good dialogue back and forth.
Yeah, you can't be like Billy though.
You can't come on getting demonetized.
Yeah, Billy, I've been knowing Billy for years. He always be like that, bro. He be tripping.
Yeah, man. But no, I mean, we definitely had a good dialogue, man. Make sure y'all follow MVP Y'all see the names on the screen. Make sure y'all follow all the tags on all the platforms. And what's
follow Hard Truths Blue. I changed my name on. Follow it on Instagram, TikTok, and go subscribe to YouTube, Hard Truths Blue.
Already. Of course, y'all already know Boston Twin King and Twin, man. I know y'all been reaching out, doing some one-on-ones. I appreciate you, man. Continue to reach out. Follow Boston Twin King and Twin right here on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and so on and so forth. And and go to BostonTwinKingandTwin.com if you're looking to book a one-on-one video.
Marie, where they gonna find you at? I know the only thing they gotta do is follow the food smell.
Hey, you better know it. Thank you for the shameless plug. Follow Drunken Wings wherever you like to go to get your wing, get your taste on. Come and get you some fresh hot wings. They fresh too, but they really good left over. Chicken real good when when it come out the refrigerator. But you can follow me as an individual, Grand Marrier Delight, across all platforms.
Brother Ben X.
Brother Ben X on everything. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook.
All right, man.
All right, man.
This is MVP. We'll see y'all next Thursday, same time, 9:30 Central Standard Time, 9:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, and we will have our topics to Brother Ben and our clips. That way, we won't be rushing, and Mario gonna be on time, right?
The next time we need to have our Cash App, the Men's Viewpoint Cash App, by next week.
Bro, they can just send it to mine. I'll spread it out.
Brother Ben said he don't want that, man.
Because I don't remember, bro.
Why don't we just get a Men's Viewpoint?
I don't remember it.
We just call it something different. MVP point or something. MVP.
Yeah. He said MVP point. Point guard.
One of y'all created.
All right. We'll get it done.
Man. See y'all later, brothers.
All right,
all right.